What's going on, Drinking Buddies? Brand new podcast coming right at you, but you know what we got to do first. We got to do those things that bring a little money into the show. First and foremost, we're brought to you by the Patreon at patreon.com/MattSlayer. Did you know you can support this show for less than the cost of a beer? You can support the show for as little as $3 a month, for a little bit more, just a touch more. You can get the audio ad-free, the video versions uncensored, ad-free, a whole bunch of extra content. So check that out today at patreon.com/MattSlayer. We are also brought to you by the merch store at anwd.net/merch. Buy yourself a hat, buy yourself a shirt. It's the holiday season. Buy your favorite drinking buddy some merch. And all the proceeds, of course, support the show. So what are you waiting for? anwd.net/merch. Last, the easiest way you can support the show is so painless. Signal boost. Tell your friends. Interact with social media posts. And the other way you can help support the show is go to the YouTube channel and subscribe. YouTube.com/andnowwedrink. Check out the video versions. What are you waiting for? All right, let's get on with it. My guest this week is the one and only author, Robert Dean. It's been years since we've done one of these. The last one we did in person was pre-pandemic. It's always good to catch up with one of my best friends in real life. So sit back, relax, pop a cold one, and enjoy, Drinking Buddies.
Howdy.
Long time since we've done one of these.
Yeah, this is the first one since COVID.
It's the last one pre-COVID?
Yeah.
We did a couple remotely during COVID.
No, we didn't, did we?
Yeah, you, me, and fucking...
Pedro.
Yeah, and Pedro.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess we did. That was during a different time.
We decided to live stream it and no one showed up.
Yeah, COVID feels like a fever dream to me at this point.
It was.
It's just like, I miss the fun part of COVID when everybody was just like, getting fucking just absolutely hammered, and then all of a sudden everyone was like, oh wait, this is kind of depressing. And then the fun part, the beginning part of it, was pretty awesome when it was just like, we're all staying home from school today.
Yeah, and then when the snow day turns into a year.
Yeah, I mean, Texas, we didn't really take it all that serious, I'm gonna be honest with you. And I mean, I was out the entire time. Like we were out the entire time. Like I was going to speakeasy parties and
that shit was happening in LA too. I just wasn't doing it.
Oh, I was doing it. I was closing down bars. I was in bars after hours. I was a total piece of shit.
No, I was just making poor dick choices, having girls over that were making those similar choices, and then them being very nonchalant about like, yeah, if I give you COVID, you knew the risk.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's kind of like the tale as old as time for men. You're just like, instead of like, what is the tale as old as time? What movie, Disney movie is that? Like, that's
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast, or like I was gonna say the Lion King when they're all like getting horny in the jungle part, but tale as old as time, the shit dudes will do to get laid.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just like, yeah.
Well, after the fact I was freaking out, and she was just like, you knew the risk.
Yeah, and you're just like, all right.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
Have my Lacombe coffee.
I'm having a whiskey I've never tasted before. Not bad.
What is this one called?
Center Stave.
Center Stave. Kentucky Straight Bourbon.
Finished in port barrels.
I'm having it Now We Sober.
It happens.
I'm retired.
Yeah, I know.
You know, you just gotta come to a place in your life where you're like, all right, I've had enough fun.
Fuck that.
Yeah, well, I don't want to die young.
You're too old for that.
Well, I don't want to die in middle age. How about that? Like, I want to enjoy what I have.
I hate to break it to you. Middle age statistically was like 6 years ago.
When is middle age?
Mid-30s. The average age of a man in the States is 76, so 38 would be halfway over.
No shit.
Yeah.
Well,
just bringing it way down. We're just starting off by way down. Like,
yeah, we're just, wild, fun party stuff. You're like, yeah, well, you want to hear about some bummer? We still have the lost episode. Remember that one from years ago when I got here and we just started talking about like plagues?
Did that one get lost?
We never released it because we just like immediately just started talking about like plagues and serial killers. Like I was not jet lagged, but like you were like sleep deprived. I was like drunk, like coming off of being drunk from flying and going through a divorce. So we were both not in great places. And then like always was like, you know, back in Paris, like 1.2 million people died from rats.
It's true.
Fair enough.
And now we're just going to reference something that the audience can't even go hear if they want to.
Yeah. I mean, just take
good podcasting.
Take our word for it.
It was really depressing. Unless you're into that, and I'm sorry.
Is that a thing? You know, is that a thing in porn? Like depressing porn?
Well, depending on who the viewer is, all porn's depressing.
Right, but I mean, like, is that like a kink where you're like, wow, they're like crying while they're fucking her or something like that? I feel like
sure. I mean, I'll Google it right now.
I feel like that exists. Like some dude like really wants to watch like a guy. I mean, that'd be weird to watch a guy crying, just laying pipe, just thrusting some poor woman.
Well, which one of them do you want crying, or both of them?
I mean, like a woman crying seems way more plausible, but like a guy crying, that'd be interesting. But if they're both crying,
dude, I'm gonna just start a series of everyone's funeral porn. It's just like the whole setup the whole time is just they're banging after the funeral, like banging widows and widowers.
I mean, there's a scene, remember, in High Fidelity when she's like, when her dad dies, and she was like, I want to feel something, just not this. And then she fucks Rob in his car, in her car.
I mean, as my dad was dying, I definitely made some poor dick choices and just wanting to feel something else. Definitely fucked a girl I had not been hooking up with for a while, who died shortly thereafter.
This is just a real nice podcast we're having here.
This is how it goes when my real friends are on.
It's just like, hey, we've already had fucking rat poison talk. We've already talked about, you know, post-funeral coitus. What's next? What's happening in AIDS?
It's a misdemeanor to give it to people in California now.
It's a misdemeanor?
Yeah, they downgraded it from being a felony to knowingly giving people AIDS.
That's just wild that like there's a criminal element to it. I mean, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have that, but I never put two and two together that you can weaponize it.
It's not even weaponizing it. It's just being negligent, like criminally negligent. Like it's a misdemeanor in California to knowingly give anyone an STI, no matter the STI, if you know you're infected and don't disclose it. But it used to be that AIDS on its own or HIV on its own was a felony and the rest of them were all misdemeanors. And then they just downgraded HIV to being a misdemeanor with the rest of them.
Wow. That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm not really up on my AIDS law stuff, but here we are. Learn something new when you come to California.
Well, stop giving people AIDS.
See? I mean, I need to stop hanging out in weirdo alleys.
I don't think that's where most people get AIDS.
That's where I got it.
How do you know?
I hang out in weirdo alleys.
That's the only place it could have been?
Yeah.
In line for Kill Tony?
Not in line for Kill Tony.
That used to be a weirdo alley.
I mean, there's still a lot of fun. They don't do it in the alley anymore. Everybody now goes into a bar and waits. And then they have like
walkies and
yeah, I think so. I don't know exactly. I haven't been to Kill Tony since they've been at Mothership. I was at it a bunch when they did it at Vulcan, but I haven't been to Kill Tony in a couple of years. So, What are we talking about here today?
Your AIDS, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, it made me think of that South Park song. AIDS, 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 AIDS.
Oh, shit, man. So what have you been doing besides not going to Kill Tony?
Just writing a ton. I mean, like I said, I got sober, laid off the shit, retired from booze, and then writing. That's really like how I get my kicks. And you know what? I will say this to any burgeoning person that really feels like that they have to, because writers, we've got this thing where being a drunk is like this magical, like, I don't know, mythical creature kind of shit. You're like, oh, well, Bukowski was a drunk and Burroughs did all like heroin and Edgar Allan Poe was a drunk and so was Kerouac and so was Hemingway.
And they didn't have the internet.
They didn't have the internet, but they also just like partied way too hard and were like bred and conditioned to think that like you need that to be creative. I'm doing the best work of my fucking life sober. And, I wish that would have came to me a lot sooner, but you got to make those choices for yourself. I just got fucking tired of waking up, looking at my phone, being like, oh, Jesus Christ. And then being in dumb fights with my girlfriend or saying stupid shit to my friends and like driving home absolutely seeing triple. And then, now like I'm all for like have the best time. Get fucking hammered and make mistakes. I'm just on the bench now. I'm like, you guys have a great time with that. I'm gonna go to bed at a sensible hour and I'm not gonna eat McDonald's at 2:00 in the morning anymore.
So I still do that sober.
Yeah, see, I did have I had a breakfast sandwich the other night and at like 2 a.m. and it was fucking good. It was really good. But yeah, minus kicking that, it's just been writing my ass off. Like I tried to put all my effort into whatever it is that I'm doing into that. Like I have my weekly column with the Carter County Times where I talk about politics, and I always wanted an op-ed column and I got one. And then I write for the Cosmic Clash, and then I did some stuff for Vice. And then I was supposed to do something for Slate, and then the piece got killed, and so then Rebel Noise took it. And then I've got some other stuff on the back burner that hopefully will be coming out. And I got a couple of books coming out next year.
What are the books?
I will be having a book called Red Eye that will be coming out either December or January. I wanted to do like I didn't come and promote Existential Thirst Trap, which was my last essay collection. If you're on Amazon and you like what you hear, you can go get it there. You can go get it at Walmart.com. Just fucking Google me. You'll find it.
Anyhow. Ooh la la, Google me. Ooh.
Yeah.
You know how obnoxious it is to Google you? Because there are other authors named Robert Dean.
Yeah, but I'm the only fucking cool one. If you see the UFO guy and whoever else, they can suck all the dicks.
No, anal probes. They're the UFO guy.
Fair.
Get your fucking kinks right.
That's such a weird, let's side note, like that's just such a weird detour that the like alien thing took. You're just like, why butt stuff? Like of all the shit, like is it the big knobby alien fingers that they're just like, like
why not butt stuff?
I mean,
when is butt stuff inappropriate?
I didn't say
Church is the only place butt stuff is inappropriate.
Why? Priests do it all the time.
Right, that doesn't make it appropriate.
It makes it hot.
Depends on who it's done to. Priest on priest action, fine. Priest on choir boy action, not so much.
Not so much. Yeah. When I was a kid, I was probably like 10, and my dad, he was like, what kind of meat does a priest eat? And I was like, I don't know. None.
Sadly, statistically, that is not the case.
I know, but my dad told me that joke when I was a wee boy.
I just thought your father signed you up to be a fucking altar boy. I'm like, oh, that's odd.
No, my dad thinks priests are fucking creepy weirdos who fuck kids.
Well, maybe he didn't like you very much.
Oh, no. My dad likes me plenty.
Well, now.
Now. He liked me then, too.
How do you know?
Because I talk to him all the time. I sent him since I'm here, I sent him a picture of the Hollywood, one of those stars of fame of the Three Stooges, and he was like, fuck yeah. And no, the books, I have Red Eye coming out, which is, I'm going to sell it for $5. I'm releasing it with Anxiety Press out of Chicago, and I wanted it to be like a punk rock 7-inch. It's going to be like 60, 65 pages. And
what the fuck is it about? Tell people what it's about.
It is essays on getting sober and essays on travel. So I have one on Chicago, kind of I'm originally from Chicago. It's kind of coming to terms with like being from somewhere and having it be such a massive part of my identity, but like the quest for home. Because I think that like where we come from and where we see ourselves, like you're still a Chicago guy.
Oh, for sure.
Through and through. You may not live there, but your mannerisms, your judgment of character, how you see people.
Calling people jagoffs.
Yeah, but you see life through that lens. And it took me a long time to get there of like realizing that like, no, I'm Chicago through and through. I may not live there, but it's still the basis, how I create relationships and how I see people. And so something on that. And then there's a piece on going to London. how I shit my pants in Dublin, and then it's a whole good story.
I haven't heard that story.
Okay, here's the Dublin story. So in what was it, May? I went from Dublin.
Sober at that point?
Yes.
Okay.
So
this is a sober pants shitting.
Yeah, this is a sober pants shitting story. So I go from Dublin. I had the opportunity to go to Barcelona, and so I knew that I'm 100% Irish. I had to go to Ireland. Like, I had to. If I'm going to Europe, there was just nothing in my fucking world that I can't be that close to Barcelona, then I had to go there. So I flew into Heathrow, and then I went to Dublin, and then I was going to go back to London because one of my friends lives in London, and so I was going to crash with him for a couple of days, then go over to Barcelona, do that trip, and that was my first European vacation. So I go, I fly from Austin to Heathrow, and I take my meds. I'm a shitty flyer, so I bomb the Klonopin, and I figured out that Klonopin and some hydroxyzine, pretty good combo for me. I sleep really well. So I get off the plane. There's a lot to this. I take my pills. I get to London, and I get to the lady at the desk, and she's like, "You're not going to connect?" Because I lied and said that I was going to go to Barcelona, which I didn't go to Barcelona. I went to Dublin. So I hopped over from British Airways. I go to Aer Lingus, and I was like, "I would like to go to Dublin." And she looks at my suitcase, and she's like, "You can't bring that on here." And I'm like, "Why can't I just flew from the States with this." She goes, "These are little commuter planes. You can't put this in an overhead." And I was like, "Fine." So they tag my bag. I walk on the plane, and I'm just dealing with it. I get on, and I'm having like a whole wow, I'm going to Ireland experience. Like, I've built this thing up my whole life. Like, I'm going to fucking Ireland. This is crazy. So I'm sitting there and like watching people chat it up. I'm out of my mind. Jet lagged as a motherfucker on a bunch of like anxiety meds. We come into Dublin, and I'm at the suitcase carousel deal, and my shit doesn't come, and I'm like, fuck, what's going on here? So I go to the lady, and I'm like, my stuff's gone. She goes, "Oh, they probably left it on the tarmac because they tagged it right there." And I was like, "You guys are running a crack fucking operation." And so she's like, "If you have any incidentals, keep it within range and we'll pay for it." And I was like, "Okay, fine, whatever." And so I only
Please tell me you ran it up.
Huh?
Please tell me you went and ran it up, because that's what you're supposed to do in that situation.
I did not run it up. I didn't have the opportunity to.
Oh, no.
So I'm annoyed about this. I have black t-shirt, black pants. My bag, I have not a crossbody, but a messenger bag. It's a chrome. When I have two laptops, I have my personal and my work. These are all important details. I have that on me. So it's like two laptops on my back and some like wires and shit. So it's heavy. And I have like phone chargers and shit in there. That's all I have on me in a foreign fucking country. All my shit is sitting in London. And I'm like, God damn it. So my homie Ray was like, "Don't take there are no Ubers in Dublin. There is no rail system. There's the bus and there's taxis." And everybody was like, "Don't take a taxi. It is going to cost you a shit ton. Take a bus." What Ray didn't understand was there is a commuter bus. There's a express bus that goes from the airport to city center that makes like 2 stops. One of them is like halfway, and it's like $40 and it's perfect. I took that on the way back. What I didn't know is I got on the commuter bus. So I'm sitting on the fucking commuter bus, hitting every single stop. I'm out of my goddamn mind, like deliriously tired, because I didn't sleep on the plane because I'm 6'5" and no amount of leg room unless I'm in first fucking class. Am I going to sleep unless the drugs are really hitting? So I'm delirious out of my mind. I'm sitting on this Dublin bus all covered in plain, sitting there, and like people are coming and going. Kids are getting off from school. I look like a fucking psycho. Old men are sitting next to me like, knowing that I'm a hot mess. So I finally get off, and I get into Dublin city center, and I'm like looking around, and my Google Maps is working like shit. And I'm walking around trying to figure where the fuck I'm going. I stop into a tattoo shop. I ask them like, "Hey, do you know where Smithfield is?" And they're like, "I think it's that way." Have you been to Ireland?
I have not, actually.
Everybody in Ireland, like, I have a really bad habit. What I learned in Ireland is being from the South Side and being in an Irish family and growing up in an Irish community, a lot of shit that like we do, we 100% got from Irish culture. Everywhere in fucking Ireland is, yeah, it's just 10 minutes up the road. I am so guilty of 10 minutes up the road. I'm 10 minutes up the road from my fucking life. I'm 10 minutes up the road from fucking heaven. These motherfuckers do that shit. It doesn't matter where you go in Dublin. It's about 10 minutes up the road. Just hook there and they'll give you some real kind of not good directions. No one gave good directions. And so the chicken tattoo shop's like, I figure that's where I'm going to go because I'm covered in tattoos. Seems like, we understand a common language. So also tattoos in Ireland were fucking expensive because I wanted to get just a little shamrock, just a little dime-sized tattoo, $80. Suck my ass. I'm not paying that.
Yeah, but they probably do that to every fucking American who shows up.
Yeah, I know. And I was like hoping to be like, come on. We're paisan. I'm one of you.
No, you're not.
Yeah, but I'm still like punk rock tattoo thing was what I was hoping for. But, I'm second generation. Come on, help a guy out. Either way. So I finally get turned around. I'm walking for like a half an hour, bag on my back, hot, like just gross, like sweating, covered in plane. I get to my hostel and I'm like, hey, I don't have my bag. Can you please show me my room? They give me, my room was basically a bed, a card table, and a window. There was nothing else to it. I had a shared bathroom. The bathroom was gigantic. It was, stalls and private showers and things like that. It was fine. And so I get in there and I'm like, I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to take a nap. I need like a 2-hour nap. I will be great. And so I take a shower. I have nothing. So I have to like take my clothes, hang them on the hanger, and like bird bath my shit where I'm like doing one of these because I have nothing. I was literally taking fucking hand soap, washing my ass and balls with it. And then I did the best job I possibly could do. Take a shower and then take my nap. I'm like, all right, well, I only have 3 days in Ireland. I got to fucking do this. I can't sleep the night away. So do that. I start prowling around and then I start drinking the Guinness non-alcoholics because it's a big thing there and they're very good. The Guinness, that shit you hear of like Guinness tastes better in Ireland. I don't know what they do. I don't know. It is like an art form there because it tastes completely different. It tastes like chocolate milk there. It does not taste the same in America. Anyhow, so I'm drinking the Guinness Zeros. Then I'm like trying to find all the punk rock bars. Everything in Dublin closes at like 11 and midnight. Whack.
I mean, the UK is like that too.
Yeah, I know. And so I'm trying to bounce around and find as much as I can. I go to a kebab shop because I'm starving and I got some doner kebab, which was incredible. Very good. And then I eat my food and then I'm walking back. There are a lot of sketchy motherfuckers in Dublin. Like all like dudes in tracksuits, like ripping fucking darts, just looking like they want to fight. There's a lot of those. And then the homeless ladies are really fucking aggressive. They like want you to go to like ATMs and shit with them. I'm like, fuck off. And so finally I get back up into Smithfield and I start walking and then I just start feeling it. And I'm like, oh God, this is not good. Like, and like, when you're like, you get the goosebumps and you're like, oh, I just felt that chill down in my soul. And I was like, fuck, okay, walk slow. And I was looking for an escape route because I'm like, I might have to shit on the Jameson factory. And so I was ready to like find anywhere with an open door to go in and use the bathroom. And I finally make it to my hostel. And I was like, hey, I go to the front desk, clenching my asshole. And I was like, hey, did they drop off my stuff? And they were like, let me go look. And I was like, please don't go look. Come back out. And they're like, no, they didn't drop it off. I was like, thank you. And I squeaked that out. I get to the elevator. I come upstairs and it is on. Like it is on. I can feel my teeth floating. I have to shit so bad. I pants around my, like not around my ankles, but like I baby dinosaur step my way into the bathroom and basically burst into the fucking bathroom. Luckily, no one's in there. I'm in this huge like 15 stall bathroom and shower situation. No one's in there. Thank God. I fucking Bruce Lee opened this door, dropped trout, and I shit everywhere. It was like a Judd Apatow movie. There was shit on the wall. There was shit on the toilet. There was shit on shit. There was shit on the back of my pants, on the back of my shirt. It was everywhere. Everywhere. The whole fucking, just imagine it. That's what it
I've lived it. I've lived it.
And I'm like, oh no. What do I do? And so across it, and I'm standing there, shitty ass hanging out. No one's in the bathroom. Like, no one, I don't know what to do. And so, like, I'm trying to, like, pull toilet paper down, and it's doing that shit where you, like, give it enough pressure and it's just one ticket at a time. And you're like, God damn it. And so I can't use the toilet paper. I finally spy that there's a toilet brush back there that's not covered in dookie. And so I grab that thing and I fucking ram it with a bunch of soap and water, and I'm scurrying back, pants around my ankles, shitty ass, and I'm scrubbing the whole fucking scene of the crime, trying to do it. I got it to a place where, was it good? No. Was it acceptable? Kinda. I could live with myself because it was like, I at least knew that it didn't look like it did. I couldn't leave a stall just covered in shit. So I get it acceptable, and then I look at myself and I'm like, this is disgusting. And so I go to the stall and I'm in there like fucking using hand soap, and I found one that somebody left a bottle of body soap. So I'm like scrubbing myself down. I'm scrubbing the top of my pants, my underwear just done, and I'm scrubbing those things. Everything in my pants are gross from walking around all day in them. And I finally get clean. I get into my room and I'm like, oh yeah, oh shit, I don't have anything to sleep in. And my pants are wet, so the only option I have is to sleep in them to dry them, because body heat. Like, I can't, it's there. The window's open and it's like 62 degrees. It's in Ireland. And so I do that. I hang my underwear up, and then I just had to make the executive decision the next morning. I'm like, I got a free ball. And so I go back out and ruminate, my underwear hanging in my room. I'm still wearing the same shirt that I cleaned in the shower, my pants that I cleaned in the shower. I'm walking around. I put in some miles. I walked 26 miles that day.
Holy shit.
I got a call at like 3:00 in the afternoon. They were like, hey, we have your stuff at the hotel. I beeline back to my room. I take the world's longest, greatest shower of my lifetime, scrubbing every orifice of my body, basically moaning in the shower like one of your guests. And
what do my guests got to do with this?
Hey, man, that's called a callback in the business. And I like do it. I go downstairs. I go, can I have a garbage bag? And they were like, well, I was like, just give me a fucking garbage bag. I know you're a hostel and you like charge for everything. So I get a garbage bag and I put all my shit in there, and I finally make it to London. And my friends, I was like, I need to do clothes. And he goes, just get them me. I'll throw them in there. I go, no. This is a biohazard.
It reminds me of that scene from Trainspotting where he, shits the bed and like, oh, I had a little mess on the blanket. Oh, we'll wash it for you. No. And then they tug it and sprays shit all over the.
Yeah, that's what it was like. And so rest of the trip, I did have some very, very humbling, wonderful moments in the rest of my Europe trip, but that's what happened in Ireland. So I have an essay about that. And then one in Barcelona where I had like I had some really special magical shit happen in Barcelona.
Do tell.
Again, like with my career, I've always wanted to travel and write about it. That has always been the end goal, is to like be a journalist and like find things that interest me, but also journal or relay the human experience to me. And I think that people are interesting everywhere. And so, one of the things that I really, really liked was I had left this like work thing where we were out all day, and I bailed because everybody was up on a rooftop having cocktails and shit. And I was wore out, man. I needed a shower and I needed a reset. Like, not drinking, I know now where like before I could just have a couple of cocktails and be like, I'll get through this. Now I'm like, I have to pull back. I have to say, all right, I'll meet you guys out later. I'll come get dinner with you, but I got to go home and recharge. Like that's something is a non-negotiable for me now. Like it's developed with not drinking. And so I bailed and I was walking around Barcelona, which Barcelona is absolutely beautiful. And so like there was this like pastisserie that I'd like really wanted to try and had been around for like 300-400 years. And so the woman didn't speak English. I didn't speak Spanish, you know, a lot of pointing and general acknowledgement. I get this like beautiful pistachio croissant with like pistachio cream inside. And then I got one with like strawberry cream inside. And I'm just sitting on this park bench, just like watching Barcelona come home from work. And I was really taken in by that like now that I'm getting older and that I've kind of am like really grateful for moments that I can like watch people as they're doing things and like just really soak in that like I'm in Barcelona. Like I'm a writer getting paid to be here right now. And this guy sits down, went next to me, and he's got this bag of like, he's got some fresh bread, he's got some salami and some like cuts and some fresh cheese. And like we're just sitting there and he like points to me and he like makes me a little, and I go, yeah. And he like makes me a little sandwich. We're just sitting there, just two complete strangers, cannot speak the same language. We toast to one another with our little sandwiches. And it's just like those shared moments of humanity are beautiful. Like I really, really like appreciated that moment. And I think that recognizing that's important. And then again, like that was something that I really liked, like watching the little birds like bounce in these little street. They have like these like almost promenades on all these streets. Like you can go east west on a lot of streets and like cars can't go through it. So it's a lot of like benches and people reading and like having a cigarette and talking to one another. It's
no. The cafe culture, like plazas and all that shit in Spain, I fucking loved.
Absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I've only been to Madrid in like southern Spain.
Yeah.
But a lot of that in Madrid. Just
it's beautiful.
Hanging out outdoors, getting tapas, fucking.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a beautiful thing. And
I wish America had fucking more of that shit.
Right. I think that America's, you know, like we have, I realize being in Europe that I'm very American, but there are things that I really am envious of how they live there. The other one was we went to like Gaudi he did the Familia Sagrada. When you stand at the Familia Sagrada, like I was just like in awe of it because you're like, humans built this fucking thing. It is just wild to see in person. And then there's like a mansion that he designed. And then there's this park called like Park Yale. Somebody in the comments, you figure out how the fuck you say it. But it was beautiful. Like this park that he made, that was just really, really beautiful. And like it's scenic. And so we're in there and I'm at this place like overlooking the entirety of like down like the city of Barcelona. And like you can see the Mediterranean just off into the distance. You can see the cathedral right there. And I get a text on my phone and it said that my first piece for Vice was just going live. And I was like, I'm in Barcelona. My Vice piece just went live, which was a major bucket list item for me. It was one of my white whales, like Vice, Playboy, Vanity Fair, Esquire, the Chicago Sun-Times. Those are like all of my those are my big gets. And I got Vice. And I was just really transfixed by that. And then we take the moment, I drink it in, I get a picture in the moment, and then we go up this like hill and I can hear music and I'm like, I know that song. I know that. I go, that's Nina Simone, Feeling Good. We getting up a little higher up the vista and I go, that's Amy Winehouse. So we take the turn and Amy Winehouse and Nina Simone are two of my favorite. Amy Winehouse is my favorite female singer of all time. We take the turn and it's this guy singing Amy Winehouse and Nina Simone songs in Catalan, just like with his acoustic guitar, and absolutely fucking phenomenally playing like Amy Winehouse's I'm No Good, Back to Black. And like those are those moments that I think that the older I get and the more in the moment of realizing that like I am so unbelievably lucky to do what I do, that now the shitting yourself story is stupid and funny, but it's like I got to go to Ireland and like then my friend took me all around London and we got to go to like Brixton, and I went to like the Brixton market, and it's just, the world is a fascinating place. And like, I feel bad for people who don't want to leave their hometown, because the more I experience the world, the more like smaller I feel, and that writing about it is something I feel so passionately about, that we should all be so lucky to get out of our comfort zones.
It's one of the things I will espouse to the day I die. One of the biggest problems with America is not enough Americans leave fucking America.
I don't even think people like leaving their general home area. Like,
well, that's a problem too. But
right, I mean,
but so many Europeans, because Europe is so geographically small compared to the U.S., go all over fucking Europe.
Yeah,
I know very few people in Europe that have not left their home country to go to another European country.
Right.
Where, how many people in the States do you know that if they've left the States, they've only gone to a fucking resort in Cancun?
Yeah, I mean, like, I always say that the for a lot of people, the mountain isn't that high. Like, there's just a lot of people who just are generally complacent, and through that general complacency, like, I don't want to be dismissive of what somebody's experience is, but also like, heaven is a lot bigger than going to Clearwater Beach, Florida. You know, like, I know people who are like, "Fuck, we're going to Florida." I'm like, "What are you gonna do?" They're like, "We're just gonna go hang out on the beach." And it's like, okay, but there are beaches around the world. The beach is fucking boring. Like, I hate to break it to people, getting hammered by the water isn't that fun. Like,
it is for a day.
For a day, sure. I don't even want to I don't even want to spee at the beach. I like the smell of the beach. I like the sound of the beach, but I don't want to do beach shit. I don't want to deal with the like in the sun sand part. Like, I like.
Oh, no. I want to be a beachside bar. I don't want to be in the beach.
Like, I don't mind like a porch that's overlooking a body of water, and you're just like having drinks and like chatting, or like maybe like cooking on the grill, and then you can go into the house with air conditioning, and then like maybe spend the night, and you can hear that like calmness. That's great. But like, I don't want to sit on the fucking beach all day.
I think the last time I actually like stood on the fucking sand and like went to a beach was in 2017 when I was in Havana. We had one beach day while we were there. And that beach day was fucking rad because they set up a fucking table for us on the beach and served us lobster for like $7.
See, that's cool.
Yeah. And it was just a day. It was just like, oh, there's just vendors walking up and down the beach selling coconuts full of rum for like nothing.
Yeah, like those are the moments that are okay. I get why, like.
But I haven't done it in 8 years.
What I'm saying is like going to like hopping over to whatever beach here and like hanging out all day. It's like, yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah. Do you know how many times I've been to Venice Beach? Like, I've lived in LA for over a decade. I can count on maybe one hand the amount of times I've like gone to Venice or Santa Monica Beach for a beach day. And even then it was like, oh, we're drinking at a rooftop bar overlooking the beach.
Is like Venice and Santa Monica as cool as people make it out to be?
That's depends on who you ask. Some people swear by that shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been, so I know people who are like, "Oh, dude, Venice fucking rules."
Well, that's the beauty of LA. LA is a city of neighborhoods. You got to find the neighborhood that appeals to you. Venice really appeals to some motherfuckers. Like one of my best friends who lived out here before I did, lived a couple blocks off of Venice Beach. His brother, who he lived with, was like, "Oh, if I go more than a mile fucking east of here, you will have to like fucking do it at gunpoint." He's like, I just don't leave the West Side. And that's when Venice was fucking weird. Like, no corporate, like people picketed when they opened like a fucking Starbucks in Venice back in the day. Like, this is 20 years ago at this point.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's fucking 5 of them now.
I'm sure. But yeah, like when corporate chains were opening in Venice, people used to picket that shit. They're like, no, keep Venice weird.
I think we need more weird places. The world is becoming too homogenized. I think the internet is, I think it's a good thing and a bad thing. I applaud that we are connected and we can have one singular voice and that we can find things that we truly all love.
We can, but also there's no tastemakers anymore.
No, I agree.
There's no monoculture.
No.
Maybe I'm just an old, but like I have problems finding new music that I'm into because like there's not one just good clearinghouse for it. There's not some tastemaker being like, check this out. Or so my friends are in so many different things. It's not just like, dude, you got to check this album out.
I think that one of the hardest, like Spotify has some pretty decent playlists, but I think that I think gatekeeping is a good thing. I've written about this. I think gatekeeping is a good thing. And I don't mean this as like, fuck you, you can't join the party. That's not what I mean. What I mean is pick your favorite fucking whatever. You want to be in anime, you want to be into punk rock, you want to be into fucking kung fu movies. I don't care. Whatever it is that you're into, comic books, whatever. I think that there is a magic to finding something, however you find it. You could be on the internet, it could be whatever, how you find it, but then learning about it through people you meet, learning about it through like reading the back of a record and seeing the band t-shirts, going to the music store and like meeting people and like the clerk being like, that sucks, you should listen to this. Like that entire like organic experience. People need that because you grow appreciative and I wouldn't say to a point protective. Because right now, like when we were kids, and I don't mean to be like both hill up the fucking way in the snow and all that shit about it, but like when we were kids, if you got into a metal band, you like were like, oh, well, the dudes in Pantera are wearing like I Hate God t-shirts. That's how I found out about I Hate God was from Phil wearing them in the I'm Broken video. And that's how I heard about Crowbar. And then that was a way to advertise then versus now you can just see a band on TikTok or you can put together an entire identity overnight thanks to Amazon and thanks to everything being at your fingertips.
Kids today will never have the joy of, for the most part, unless you live in a major city and you're really trying to do it, of going into a record store and buying music just because of cover art.
Yeah, like just by cover art. Or remember, like sometimes you'd go in there and you'd be like, I got $15 burning a hole in my pocket. And you're like, I want Fear Factory's demanufacture. They don't have Fear Factory's demanufacturing. Like, well, we can order it for you. And who the fuck is going to order it? And you're like, no, I don't want to order it. I want something today.
Right, especially when you're a punk kid. You're like, no, delayed gratification? Fuck that.
Yeah, and you're like, no way. And so then you end up doing the fucking tango with looking for something that looks cool and that you might land on fucking a nail bomb. You might land on a dying fetus or something like that. You're like, oh, this is gnarly. And then you just buy it. And the next thing you know, you're in a death metal. But that's the beautiful part of the process. And I think that mystery and that discovery, that like that memory of tangible experience is really, really important for people.
I am so lucky for when I came up because I was living in Evanston as a teenager, and Northwestern had a fucking metal college station.
Was that WZRD, right?
Yeah,
I played on that.
But the DJs, like I became friends with them down the road, like when I was older, but would sell the promotional copies to secondhand tunes.
Yeah.
A lot of metal stuff. Like, because they're broke college kids and they're just, oh, we have this promotional album that we're not going to spin anymore. So I'd ending up with a lot of promotional albums that of just fairly obscure metal from like Dr. Wax or secondhand tunes. Like, I picked up Dismember's Massive Killing Capacity.
Hell yeah.
On just a random, like, that thing looks like a battle mech with fucking chainsaw hands. Yeah, picking this up.
Yup. When do you think when was your experience that, like, there's this question of when do you think that culture, when you realize that this is my culture, you realize like, oh, wait, I understand this. Like, this is me.
I really became a diehard metalhead in 94.
From what?
Slayer promoting Divine Intervention of all things.
Mm-hmm.
Headbangers Ball had just been canceled. Like I'd listened to metal. Like I had some friends that turned me on to Metallica and Megadeth and shit like that, and like a couple of years earlier. But like I wasn't a metalhead until they were promoting Divine Intervention on Super Rock, because Headbangers Ball had just gotten
remember
canceled. Just gotten canceled. It was like one of the first few episodes of Super Rock. Like I turned in to watch Headbangers Ball, and it's like, oh, Super Rock. I don't think I had consciously heard Slayer at that point. They played, I want to say, Serenity and Murder, and they also played Seasons.
Then they didn't play the Ditto Head video? Because the Ditto Head one was the one that I saw.
It might have been Ditto Head. It might have been Ditto Head. but they definitely played Seasons.
Yeah, Seasons is my favorite Slayer song.
And I'm just something in my brain like, this is dope. And I had already been growing my hair out. I stopped cutting my hair in 7th grade. So it's been, I was already a long hair at this point, and like just something in my brain clicked. I went out and bought Divine Intervention like the next fucking day. And then I just started gobbling up fucking everything. And I had a bunch of other friends that were metalheads too. And it's just like got turned on to fucking Deicide and Gorefest. Fucking Butcher Your Birth by Cannibal Corpse was like one of the albums I got turned on to fucking pretty early. I was just like, yeah, this is
fucking sick.
I was an angry fucking kid, and like just the aggressive music fucking spoke to me.
Now looking back on that, do you think that is the like central DNA to who you are as a person? Like you are still a metal dude. I mean, I think we carry that with us.
Yeah, but these days it's not. In those days, it's like that's not metal. I'm not listening to that.
You were a kid.
Oh yeah, but I went from a kid from being deeply into fucking hip hop because where I grew up. I was one of 2 white boys in my graduating class from elementary school. It wasn't until like middle school that I started like really interacting with other white kids. So like all my peers and my friends were deeply into hip hop, and I went deep into gangster rap for a long time. Like, I used to have a buzz cut and a fucking starter jacket.
Hell yeah, dude.
So fucking weird. And then just, metal just fucking spoke to me. Like, I guess it was just because I was angry for so long. Like, the aggression of gangster rap eventually moved into the aggression of metal. And it wasn't until I became a semi-better adjusted adult where it was just like, oh yeah, all the music's cool. But yeah, I still wear concert t-shirts I have from those days, if I could fit in them.
Hey, you can sell them online. Kids pay a lot of money for that.
Fuck no. I have a Divine Intervention shirt from 94. I'm not selling that. I will just somehow fit into it again at some point. Maybe. Hopefully. But yeah, it was just, it became a very big part of who I was for a very long time. Yeah, it's definitely part of my DNA because it's like growing up in Chicago. It's just who you were for so long that it leaves an indelible mark on who you are.
I think that subculture is something that is an intangible part of us. Like whatever that thing is that helps us become the person informs the rest of our lives if we stick with it. Like there are those people that like hop from thing to thing to thing, but I think that's, I don't know, those kinds of people. Like I knew a girl that like every year she would reinvent herself, and I'm sure she like was very mentally unstable, but I only knew her socially. But like one year she was a rockabilly chick, next minute she's a punk chick, the next minute she's a metal chick, and the next minute she was a hip hop girl. And you're like, what the fuck are you?
Well, I think in a lot of cases those people are just looking for their tribe.
I don't think it was really looking for her tribe because we were always omnipresent and around. It was, I think that she was just desperate for continual reinvention in a way that I don't think that everything was going great with her.
Well, obviously not. No one who's like, hey, everything's peachy, just constantly reinvents themselves. They're trying to fill some fucking hole.
Speaking of it, now we drink.
I'm not trying to fill a hole.
That's what half of your guests are doing.
Womp, womp, womp.
While we're talking about that, tell us about the fucking...
I love that you've just taken over the fucking interview portion of the show. You're just like, yeah, I don't want to talk about my shit anymore. I'm going to just ask Matt questions.
No, tell us more about the, the floating fucking disposable flasks.
I'm not going to do a sales pitch.
Hey, I thought that these things were interesting. He doesn't have to do the sales pitch. I'm just saying, if you're going to like some kind of event where they're charging $18 for a fucking beer, why not just put it in there yourself and hide it in your girlfriend's purse? Because it's not awkward. You could stick it right under a titty.
That's true. They've already watched the ad if they're watching this. So,
well, I mean, look, I'm not doing shameless promotion. I just thought it was like interesting. And I thought it was also one of those things that you're like, all right, I could see the allure of that. Like, if
no, I believe in it. I fucking believe it. Like, no one wants to hear the fucking sales pitch, but I do fucking believe in it because they have a fucking patent for the inner layer of the plastic, so it doesn't actually affect the taste of liquor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I think that shit like that, if you can get the edge, that's always a good thing. But
let's not talk about my fucking sponsors in the middle of the goddamn podcast. Do we want to sell some fucking, on it while we're here too?
That shit don't work.
Oh, can you go back to Austin now?
Huh?
Can you go back to Austin? Bad mouthing Mr. Rogan?
Yeah, well, I tried it. I tried the Alpha Brain just because I'm always trying to get smarter and hotter. And
Feeling it both.
Yeah, believe me, I'm about a C+ at best. And I tried Alpha Brain because I was like, I want to just level up, and then it didn't do shit.
Oh, did you take it as a suppository?
I mean, if I should have,
of course. Obviously, it wasn't working if you didn't think to fucking boof it.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of my favorite phrases, boofing. I just love that. You're like, yeah, why don't you just boof it? Like the like how that's become part of popular vernacular is just like, yeah, just boof it.
I don't know, but I suggest to people all the time that they should boof things that they should not. All the time. Because it amuses me.
Yeah, why not?
Because you should never follow my fucking advice. Don't do it. Buy flasks, but don't follow my advice.
Buy flasks. Buy a Now We Drink merch.
nwd.net/merch. Can't believe you have me fucking chilling shit in the middle of the show.
Hey, I called it in, so whatever.
Things I do for my fucking guests.
Yeah, oh. No, I'm trying to remember if we're getting back to the book thing. What else do I have coming out? I do have another book coming out in, if you want to go down this dark fucking rabbit hole, in 2026 at some point. I don't know what the release date is. I have a book called Defensive Wounds, Notes from a Working Class War coming out through Madness Heart Press, and it is a basic starter guide for having conversations about like reactionary politics.
What is reactionary politics?
So basically what I wanted to do is, I am an avowed socialist. Sorry. It's just what it is. I make no bones about hiding it. I am a journalist. I do write about things, but I am very, very critical of. I think liberals are fucking things up, and they're a part of the corporate arm of the ruling class. And I think fucking Republicans are just absolutely insane. So my pitch to you Americans is that I think we should embrace more socialist ideas. And before you're like, I'm not giving up half my paycheck, I'm not asking you to do that.
Well, I am. Here's the pitch. How much do you fucking pay for healthcare? Like the average American, how much do you fucking pay for healthcare?
I lose, I'd say $400 a checkup for healthcare.
Right. So if that same $400 went to taxes that guaranteed that you had healthcare, what's wrong with that?
Nothing.
On top of it, your healthcare is tied to your employer, right?
Yeah.
If you get fired tomorrow, you have no fucking safety net.
Right.
Don't look at it as like, oh, I got to pay for the other guy's fucking illness. No, you are just paying into a system. So in case shit goes wrong for you, you still have coverage, or your fucking children, because there's no guarantee your children are going to get a good union job that's fucking good healthcare.
Yeah, that's the argument. And just the same as when I tell people, I'm like, I don't want my taxes going to committing genocide.
Too late.
Huh?
Too late.
Yeah. I don't want my taxes. I want my taxes to go to universal health care. I don't think anybody should die for being poor. I want my taxes to go to bridges, roads, and tunnels. Fuck tollways. Fuck tollways forever. I throw tollway shit in the trash because I'm not paying you. I paid for the fucking roads. You're too cheap to maintain them, so you ship it out to your crony fucking friend. And then now he gets the contract for the shit. I want American workers to be building bridges, roads, and tunnels. Anyhow, the preface for all that is I wanted people to have a book where you could read it and feel informed. If you're tired of the conversations with people, be like, what are tariffs? What are socialist principles? Why does the Democrats and Republicans fuck you in ways? Like, there's a book called The Jakarta Method where we see like throughout history where we have fucked so many countries over and put in like dictatorships. The Jakarta Method was us basically taking the communist and socialist uprising in Indonesia and using a whole bunch of crazy like tactics to kill them, commit like total mind fraud and all these other things, and then knowing from the jump that we were going to lose Vietnam the whole time, but they couldn't back down and show weakness. And so I wanted to put together something that like showed like about like COINTEL and like the Black Panthers. We've been raised to like think that the Black Panthers were these like evil people, and like how Malcolm X was this like dude who hated white people. And we've painted these people throughout history as villains. And I wanted to just basically,
because they lost,
because they were killed.
Well, yeah, that's losing.
And so
history is written by the victors, my friend.
I guess that's what they'd call us. Well, they're trying to erase all that shit in popular institutions at this point.
Well, yeah, because the new victors are
fascists. I said it. He didn't say it. I said it. Literally Robert Dean on all social media. I wanted to create a book that you could read it and it's bulletproof, literally and figuratively.
You're making it out of Teflon?
Yeah, I mean, you could just go like that. And
pro tip, books do not stop 50 caliber rounds. Some dude proved that a couple of years back, won a Darwin Award from that shit. Did you hear about that?
Yes. But I wanted to create a book that was very top to bottom, a great starting point, so that way you could get into reading other literature and you could get into like,
you're trying to get people to read?
Yeah, unfortunately. That is my crux of life. Fucking it's my cross to bear to try to get people to care about shit.
Oh, no. The reading part's the hard part. Getting people to care about shit's not that difficult.
Well, I mean, like what people like I have a problem with is we don't read, and a book with a vast amount of knowledge from like years past. There are tons of books that aren't in print anymore. There's like books that are just going to go into detail that you're just not going to get from the internet. Like, give yourself over to the thing that you love, even if it's just cooking. Like, read about Julia Child. Like, read different people's experience with whatever topic it is that interests you. Like, everything doesn't have to be videos of fucking people playing video games or like some guy farting in public with a little hand thing. Like, I'm continually embarrassed by the shit that is in popular culture. Like, that Love Island shit, when that was popular, you're like...
I mean, I'm aware that it's a thing. I don't know shit about it.
Yeah, but for like, while it was on, it was like the most like degradational shit of these people going on to this island, and then they're all in bikinis and no shirts, and they just keep... Like, I remember watching this one where they're cowboys and they're like pouring milk all over them and like they're dry humping each other.
Yeah, sex sells.
Yeah, I get that sex sells, but it's just the idiocy and just like watch porn if you're going to do that. Like, why do we have to...
Porn's not socially acceptable everywhere.
Gamify it to this place that...
Because porn's not socially acceptable everywhere.
I don't know how at this point.
You live in Texas.
I know.
How do you not know that... Shit's not socially acceptable? You can't get on Pornhub except on a VPN in Texas.
Yeah, I know. Found that out the hard way.
Don't worry, you're in California now. You don't have to use your VPN.
Trying to like research my Angela White like interview. Like it's ridiculous. Like I was just trying to like put in some like intel into like the person, and when I did it, like I'm not trying to find the skin flick shit, but I also need like context to flavor my piece. Like the people that are so hot on freedom of speech don't like it when the freedom of speech isn't what they want to hear.
Oh no, for sure. Like I started trying to upload my episodes to fucking Rumble, the free speech, YouTube alternative, right?
Never heard of that.
Never heard of Rumble?
Mm-mm.
It's where a lot of the conservatives put their fucking YouTube-esque videos, especially ones that have been kicked off YouTube. Demonetized almost every one of my episodes I put up there.
Because you weren't just being like, fuck Joe Biden.
Yeah.
It's
just talking about sex. Talking about them titties.
It's ridiculous. Like, and now like Jimmy Kimmel, did you hear about that?
Mm-hmm.
And like Colbert, it's like, what are we doing? This is like pure fascist state. Fucking like you criticize dear leader. And I mean like, what? Like, I vehemently hate everything that like the Republican Party stands for. Like
Well, and the shit that really bothers me is now these motherfuckers are probably going to just start podcasts, and cool. Just what I need. Fucking more famous people in podcasting.
most podcasts suck ass. Like most podcasts suck.
Mm-hmm.
Like there are very few, like the ones that I listen to, like 99% of the podcasts I listen to are politics driven. Like I don't listen to any comedians. I don't listen, I think Conan O'Brien's is like, I like Conan O'Brien's like wacky sensibility, but
he only listens to me when people aren't fucking on it.
I can't hear people deluge of like, I remember one time when this chick was like, I tried to get a real job. And then when I basically figured out that I sucked at the real job, I just sucked my boss's dick until I got back into porn so he'd keep me. And I was like, I can't do this.
Why not?
Huh?
Why not? What's wrong with that?
It's just not for me.
All right.
I like hearing when you have Jake Adelstein on, Jordan Harper. Like I like those kinds of guys. Like those are the kind of episodes because I like to hear when people have like a discourse. But just hearing,
I have discourse with my porn guests.
Yeah, but half of them don't even know what the fucking word discourse means. They know what intercourse means.
I wouldn't discount my guests like that.
I would.
Note to self: not taking Robert to the fucking AVN parties.
Dude, I'd be such a bummer. I'd be such a bummer. I mean, I would love to report on it. I would love to report on an AVN party. Like, I would love to do an essay of like, I went, here's what I experienced. David Foster Wallace did it years ago, but like, I would do it more, absolutely like full blown interested in it. Cause I mean, I find those kind of scenarios fascinating. Like, I think that like men who are fans of pornography, like that they like will go to a convention and like want photos and autographs and like are like fans and like how I feel about the White Sox. They feel about a girl who gets her fisted.
Yeah, well,
I mean, it's just that's just fascinating to me. I'm not judging.
I mean, it's both dopamine releases.
Right. It's fascinating. Like I've never met someone like that, or at least I probably have that I didn't know that like.
Well, why are you so obsessed with the fucking White Sox?
Because I got into them when I was 9 years old, and
some people in porn.
Same thing with people in anal fisting.
Yeah.
I was 9 when I discovered I liked a digit in my rear.
Well, no, don't you like seeing it? How much baseball have you actually played?
Oh God, I was terrible at baseball.
Right, exactly. But you're still about baseball.
Yeah, I love baseball. It's my favorite.
So some people are all about witnessing that anal fisting.
Some people just really want to watch, fucking anal fissures up close.
I'm not here to kink shame them.
I'm not here to yuck somebody's yum. I'm down, whatever. I'm just saying it's just fascinating to see it.
There's no difference. Besides it being socially acceptable or not.
I mean, I guess you could say that they're athletes.
They are. Absolutely. Not, you could say they are.
Yeah?
Yeah. Can you fuck for hours on end, start and stop?
No.
Right. There's a level of athleticism that has to go into that.
I learned earlier, dear listener, Matt told me that guys inject their dick.
Some do, not all of them. Some just could use good old Viagra if they have to.
So, like, going back to the injecting thing, walk me through this. Like,
you put fluid in a needle, you stick said needle into your dick, you press plunger.
And it, like, you're hard? Like, do you feel it?
I don't know. I've never actually shot my dick up.
No, but I'm saying, like, I'm man on the street in it. Like, I literally didn't know you could do that.
Okay. So they generally use something called trimix. According to the fucking company that makes it. What is trimix? Tired of disappointing results from pills? Trimix is a combination of 3 potent ingredients to increase boost blood flow. That's a bad sentence. And relax vessels. Giving you the confidence and performance you deserve. It works by injecting a customized mixture that quickly enhances blood flow and relaxes smooth muscles for firm, long-lasting erections.
You got to be a fucking savage to, like, inject that into your dick.
Trimix outperforms oral modifications with an impressive 82 to 90% success rate.
Huh.
It offers swift, lasting results even for men who have found no success with pills. Here's other benefits you can expect. Induces erections in just 5 to 10 minutes. Tailored for your unique needs. Focuses on your penis, minimizing body-wide side effects.
This is just, I'm just curious how, like, I can see if you're like, you got a pill and you're like, you know, walking casually over to the cabinet, you're like, you want a little something to drink? You're like romancing your, you know, your significant other or your person for the evening, whatever. We're not here to judge. You just pop a little pill casually, no one notices, and then you just wait for it to do its thing. How does one slip away into the bathroom?
They just go in the bathroom. No one gives a fuck. It's a common thing. Like if you got to go shoot your dick up, you just go.
No, I'm just talking about in people in regular life, like in porn, you know.
Yeah, in porn, you just fucking go do the thing.
I mean, yeah. Are fluffers real?
No.
No?
Absolutely not.
How did that start?
I mean, they may have been real at some point in the fucking 70s. I don't fucking know.
And not now?
No, with the exception of Wisconsin Tiff did some fluffing on a like 50-person gangbang for somebody else.
Wisconsin Tiff?
Mm-hmm. She notoriously fucks old men.
Huh. Okay. Just old dudes just railing her?
Mm-hmm.
Wisconsin Tiff.
Yep.
She from Wisconsin, obviously?
She is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Hey, bud. Yeah, fucking just shoot me in the fucking load, bud. Yeah,
multiple time guest on the show too. So
yeah, fucking Matt. One time this guy was fucking creaming on my tits, and I fucking said, "Hey Jack, why don't you fucking hit me in the kitty litter, and we'll fucking take a spin around with the hockey stick."
That's so much more Minnesotan than Wisconsin. But anywho, that's the only person I know who has fluffed anyone in like modern history. No, generally dudes are on their own to fucking get themselves hard. If they have a good relationship with their co-star may give them a hand or mouth.
Is that like an etiquette thing?
Yeah, but I mean, I know some performers are just like, that's your fucking job, dude. Get yourself hard.
Huh.
And I know some performers are like, yeah, if I have a good relationship with the person, I'm willing to do it just so we get off set faster because everyone's paid day rate and you make more dollars per hour faster you get off set. And some dude's struggling in the bathroom for an hour delays everyone's fucking day.
Yeah, like I recently had to like piss in a cup for the first time.
Really? For the first time?
Yeah, I never had to do it.
Really?
No, first time. It was like a couple of months, like 2 months ago.
How are you getting STD tested?
I mean, I had to piss in a cup.
Yeah,
and
but over the years, like, how were you getting tested for syphilis, gonorrhea?
Well, I mean, like, this was the first time a doctor wanting it, like a.
But so you had peed in a cup before to get STD tested, right?
Yes, but I'm talking about in a medical situation.
What, you were having back alley STD tests done?
No.
Then who was testing your fucking urine before?
Can we? Why do we have to keep going all in these directions? You're killing me.
You can admit you've had an STD test before, right?
Yes. But we did, yeah. I mean, but like in a doctor's setting, like I never had to have one done. My doctor, when I got my blood work, never requested it.
Yeah, the standard test for syphilis and gonorrhea is urine or swabbing your fucking dick.
Yeah, but I'm saying is like at at my doctor, I never had to pee in a cup before. But I could see why like guys would get, fucking get
shy.
hard. Yeah, because I was sitting there, I was like, come on, little buddy.
You and I live in different worlds.
You can just piss on command like that?
Oh yeah. The only time I've had problems pissing in recent memory was when I was hooking up with someone and like mid-fuck, I was like, I needed to go take a leak because I've been drinking, and she demanded I piss in her mouth.
Whoa. Whoa. Hold the phone. Whew. Okay, let's unpack this. Did you do it?
Oh yeah, but it took a minute.
Were you in your bed?
No.
Where were you at?
The bathroom. At her place.
Wow.
Yeah, I got up like mid-fuck, because we'd been drinking, and like got up mid-fuck, I'm like, yeah, I need to go take a leak. And she's like, okay. And then like she, as I went to go to the toilet, dove into her bathtub, and she's like, pee in my mouth. And I'm like, I guess, sure, why not?
Did she brush her teeth?
After?
Yeah.
No.
Did you kiss her?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. I was drunk.
Oof.
I might have.
Hell yeah, dude. That's so punk rock.
But the worst part is, like, I'm trying to pee on her, and, like, I'm definitely gun shy in that moment. And then she started, like, stroke my dick while I'm trying to pee on her. I'm like, this is not helping. Getting me hard again is not going to help this situation.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Well, we learned something new. Every time I do this show, we learn something new.
I can't believe I haven't told you that story.
No, I mean, I feel like Robert De Niro. Just fucking hot and fresh out the kitchen. R. Kelly style.
No, not R. Kelly style. Fuck that.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't say she was a child. I'm just saying, you know, like to take a leak on it. Chuck Berry liked to piss on a woman.
Chuck Berry was also a monster.
Yeah.
We can find a comparison that is not a fucking monster. Please.
Sorry, I'm not up on who else has a urine fetish.
I don't have a urine fetish. I was just trying to, keep the person I was fucking in the moment happy in the situation. That's what she wanted. It wasn't like, oh, I'm going to give it to Pete. Come join me. It was, she was like, oh, I want you to pee on me. Okay.
Hey.
That's what happens sometimes. Here to please.
Chicago Bears are really bad this year.
You're just like, I don't know where to go with that.
And segue.
You've never pissed on a woman?
No, I'm normal.
Fuck, how's that? I'm normal. Look, fucking boring.
Bro.
Let's call your girlfriend.
No, absolutely not.
Why not?
Because I like having a girlfriend.
You think she would leave you if I asked her if she'd let you piss on her?
She wouldn't be happy about it, no.
Well, would she be mad at you?
Yes.
That's unhealthy. You're not doing anything wrong.
She just doesn't. She's a very private person.
Well, I'm not asking you to film it.
No, she's a very private person. She doesn't like the idea of like being anywhere near
bodily fluids.
That too. That as well.
Do you guys fucking a full body condom?
I brought it up once. I thought it would be fun, like the Naked Gun. Did you see the new Naked Gun?
No, I won't.
I kind of want to see it.
Why?
I heard it's funny.
From who?
Random people that I trust. They said it was funny. I mean, I'm not saying it's fucking Schindler's List, but I heard it's funny.
You think Schindler's List is funny? That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. That's really, really fucked up, Bobby.
It's like the fucking scene in Seinfeld with the people when they're like making out during it.
So what part of Schindler's List is the most funny to you, Bobby?
I've actually only seen bits and pieces of that movie.
What's wrong with you?
That I've only seen bits and pieces of it, or that it's funny?
Both.
I didn't say it was funny.
You alluded to it.
This is a fun cup. It looks like...
Way to try to dodge the question.
Yeah, I mean... I don't know.
Was it all the naked Jews in the shower? Is that really what was funny to you?
No. I've only seen bits and pieces of Schindler's List. Yeah, that becomes the YouTube clip. Writer thinks fucking Holocaust is funny, and then I'm just going like this.
Oh yeah, no, I mean it'd be great. It's just like you'll have no home because you've been shitting on Republicans for the half hour.
Yeah,
like writer thinks Holocaust is funny, but the Republicans don't want you either.
Yeah, I'm just like fucked, and then next thing you know, I'm living with a guy named Tree. What are you drinking now?
More larceny.
Is that your usual?
Elijah Craig is usually the house wine, but larceny is good stuff. That stuff is, it's okay. It was an impulse buy.
What does a bottle of larceny run?
$22 today.
Not bad.
Yeah, for 90 proof. We did. Can't beat it.
When I was drinking the Jameson, it was like 32.
Wow, they charge more for JMO in fucking Austin than they do in LA.
How much is it here?
24, 25.
Huh. Yeah. It's probably a bunch of Republican syntax bullshit on it.
Mm-hmm.
I could get a bottle of like Patty's for like 18. So I would drink Patty's a lot. I would, as long as it was the Irish whiskey, I had some fucking serious drunk moments, man, where I look back on it, I'm like, oof, that was some drunk shit.
Well, I recall some very, very drunk moments involving Jameson, like reverse car bomb night.
Yeah.
Ugh. For those of you who are unaware, as offensive as it is for a name of a drink, a car bomb is where you take a pint of, or half a pint of Guinness and Irish cream and drop a shot of Jameson into it.
Mm-hmm.
A reverse car bomb is that much Jameson, and you drop a shot glass of half Bailey's and fucking Guinness into that, and then chug it.
Yeah.
That was, yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah. Especially because I had a couple of them over the course of one night.
I look back and I was thinking about this the other day. I was talking to somebody. About it, and you have these like reflective moments of doing dumb shit. I think I was talking to Brian Holzman, the comedian, and I remember knowing that I was having a bad day, and like looking back on this, I'm like, this is fucked up. I remember knowing that I was having a bad day, and I was like, I'm coming home from work and I'm getting fucked up. And I went straight from work to the liquor store. I only had X amount of money. I had very limited funds. I didn't eat, and I was like, fuck eating. I'm going to drink.
Well, yeah, that gets in the way of the drinking.
Yeah. So I bought one of those cheap bottles of plastic. I couldn't afford Jameson, so I bought a cheap bottle of plastic jug vodka, like the good size one that was like $9. I got a sixer of Tall Boy Lone Stars, a sixer of White Claws. I drank the entirety of the fucking vodka. I drank the sixer of Tall Boys. I drank all of it, watching music documentaries alone in my bedroom. I then went into the fridge, found every random piece of liquor in the fridge, drank all of that, and then wasn't fucked up enough. I drove my car around the corner 2 blocks to go pick up 2 more Tall Boys of like the Magnums, fucking bombed those. So I was drunk enough that I was blacked out and passed out. And looking back on that, I was like, that is some fucking alcoholic shit.
Did you make it to work?
Yeah.
Then no. No, seriously. Dr. Drew, thank you, Dr. Drew, for saying this, only says it's an addiction when it starts negatively impacting your life. So you didn't miss work. You're fine. You just had a good time.
If that's what you want to call it.
I trust Dr. Drew. He's an addiction specialist. He's more educated on the subject than I'll ever be.
Yeah, he does know more.
He does. We should listen to people that know more about shit.
Yeah, it was again, I don't for any reason I want everybody to have all the fun and do all the shit and like.
Well, that just doesn't sound fun.
What
you just did.
No, it wasn't fun. I was like it was before I got on meds. Medicine changed my life. I wish I would have got on meds years ago.
So you wish you had started popping pharmaceuticals instead?
Yeah. Because I take Lexapro every day and it helps me a lot with like, Have you
boofed it yet?
No, but I've thought about it.
Why haven't you?
I don't know. Let's try it here.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do a fucking
drop trow. I'll fucking straw that into your asshole for
you. And now we boof.
I'll straw it into your asshole for you. We're friends. Yeah.
Blow it in there like a dart in a fucking, the jungles.
We're friends. I'll do that for you. I don't care.
No, I mean,
I'm not afraid of your asshole, Bobby. Even after that shitting story.
I am. It's like a Sarlacc pit from Star Wars.
Well, then it'll be a real easy aim.
Hungry butthole.
Yeah, it'll just suck it right in. Then Boba Fett will be stuck in there.
Wouldn't be the first time Boba Fett's ventured into my butthole.
See, I'm not here to kink shame you. I don't know why you're sticking Kenner toys inside yourself, but whatevs.
Yeah, I wish I would have gotten on anti-anxiety meds years ago.
Well, I know you were trying to self-medicate that shit for a long time.
Yeah, and I mean, I was, and now like I don't fly off the hand. I didn't fly off the handle, but like when something bothered me or like anxiety or depression driven, I didn't race to get drunk. I don't race to get drunk to solve problems. Like I can talk through it and like think about it with clarity.
But alcohol is a solution.
As Homer Simpson said, alcohol, the solution and cause of all of life problems.
I don't think Homer Simpson said that. I don't think that's Homer Simpson. I don't think that's a Homer Simpson quote.
And maybe it's Oscar Wilde.
That sounds more. Jesus Christ, that is a Homer Simpson quote. From 1997.
Yeah.
So when you were like 16, you heard that Homer Simpson quote.
Yep.
We're old.
Yeah. I'm reminded of that pretty consistently of age. It's just like,
because you have a pill bottle. This is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I 100% do. I 100% do. There is 2 types of blood pressure medication. There is now my new cholesterol medication, my anti-anxiety meds, and my fucking omeprazole because of my acid reflux. What the fuck happened to me? I used to be cool and fun. I used to blow fireballs out of my mouth.
Yet you've never peed on anyone.
Huh?
Yet you've never peed on anyone.
No, just, random pisses are just,
All your years in New Orleans, you never peed on anyone.
No, I can't say that it's been really on the chopping block of things that I've really wanted to do.
All right, we're finding someone for you to pee on tonight.
Maybe a homeless guy. No, actually, no. I want to pee on a homeless guy. I want to pee on a guy in a suit. I want to pee on a guy in a suit that's just some like studio executive dickhead.
All right.
One that's driving like a Maserati and just shit on the hood of his car.
Well, you really escalated that. You're like, I'm a shy peer, but I'll shit on the hood of a car in the middle of Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah, you rich asshole.
Are you just mad at him for being rich or just for canceling Kimmel?
Both.
I don't begrudge people for being rich. Like, some people got lucky. Some people got skills. It's just a thing that fucking happens.
I don't have neither.
Well, same. Same. That's why my podcast studio is my living room.
That's why I'm sleeping on your couch tonight. Here we are. Sometimes you're just like, wow, I could have been like a garbage man for the city of Chicago, but yet want to make fucking cool books and shit and talk about politics and have half the people think you're a psycho.
Hey, man, I gave up my upper middle class money a long time ago.
Yeah. That was a good gig.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, the travel part was good.
Well, because I was abusing it. Because I was gaming the fuck out of it is why it was a good thing.
That was brilliant, though. That was brilliant play.
Yeah. Though I found out like 6 months after I quit that they brought in auditors. So they probably would have fired me. Like when they actually did a good forensic search of my fucking travel expenses, they'd probably like, oh yeah, you got to go.
It would have been like, so it's like that Office Space thing. What do you do here?
Created my own position is what I did there. Oh, yeah. And the ghetto gunslinging traveling days. Whew, yeah. I got away with some shit.
I mean, you got some good stories out of it.
Yeah.
Some good life experience. Helps set you up for future endeavors.
I still have hotel points.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm down to 10K airline miles though. Fucking 11 years later.
What? Who do you were Delta, right?
Yeah.
That's
still Delta.
I've officially staked Delta.
Thanks for listening to me a fucking decade later.
No, I mean, because now that I'm traveling a lot for work and things, I just made the choice and I was like, okay, what fucking airline am I going to be?
Yeah, why did you not consult me?
Just I went with just who I liked, just being what the original one was. I was like, every time I've ever flown Delta, I really liked it, and so then now I'm working on amassing points with them.
Could have been doing this the whole time,
but I wasn't going anywhere because I was fucking broke. So
yeah, their miles don't expire. You could have just been doing it the whole time.
Yeah, well, it's better late than never.
Motherfuckers don't want to listen to me in one of my few areas of expertise.
So now I have like $275 in Delta credits.
Nice.
So
are you enrolled in the dining program?
No. What's that?
Oh, you fucked up, dog. You can link any credit or debit card to the Delta dining program. And if you dine at a participating restaurant, you earn 3 miles per dollar spent.
How the fuck do I do that?
Just go to the fucking website and enroll a card.
Just my regular card?
Yeah, your debit card. You can enroll your fucking debit card. Then there's a list of participating restaurants in every fucking city. Some of them are bars. Not that that matters to you now, but nothing like earning miles while racking up a bar tab.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Because you didn't fucking ask.
You got any other Delta tips?
Yes.
See, now this should be, and now we Delta.
I was a pro fucking road warrior. Like, you don't think you know how bad I was gaming it. You know, and you didn't come ask. Like, who fucked up here?
I mean, now I need to link the thing.
Yeah. Are you enrolled in fucking Hertz? Who do you rent cars from when you travel?
I generally don't really ever need to rent a car.
Okay. Do you have your Uber account linked to your Delta account?
No.
Uber offers miles for Delta whenever you book a fucking car over a certain price.
Well, I need to link that too.
Who do you stay with hotel-wise?
I generally, I'm not like hotel brand loyal. I do have a Hilton
Marriott.
Honors.
You need to go to Marriott because they have cross-promotion with Delta. When you earn certain status with Delta or earn a certain status with Marriott, you start earning miles and points for both.
Huh, okay.
Fucking amateur.
Look at all the shit we're learning today, kids.
This upsets me because you know. Like, you knew that there was a fucking wealth of knowledge and you didn't fucking choose to take.
Well, when the show's over, I'll hop on the laptop and I'll...
No, it's too late now. You're on your fucking own.
Now... And now we suffer. Now I'm just going to keep making and now we jokes all night long.
Let me know when they get funny.
I didn't ask for them to be funny. I'm here for the dad joke action.
It's true. That's true. You gonna break another chair?
No, I broke a chair earlier. I sat down in it and the fucking thing.
I did. The hilarious part is like, this chair looks like it's gone through the Holocaust. And then he immediately sits down and it explodes.
The chair was looking rough.
So Bobby put it out to pasture.
Yeah, I sat down on it and it was like one of those videos where like the big fat fucker sits down in the chair and the shit explodes. And then I was like, great, that's real cool. So now I'm sitting in this cool wood one and it's doing a nice job of massaging my ass the wrong way.
Is there a right way to massage your ass?
Yeah. You don't like a good ass massage?
Not from a stationary wood chair.
Yeah, but I wish it had like magic fingers under it.
It would distract you from the show.
Yeah, I guess.
You'd just be like staring into camera,
just sitting there, just like... Just talking at nothing.
I mean, that's what we've been doing for the last 2 hours anyways.
It's like one long episode of Seinfeld.
Yeah. I think I'm slightly different content than Seinfeld. Just slightly.
Seinfeld's a really good fucking show, man.
Is never into it.
No?
No.
Man. They're all such pieces of shit.
Well, yeah. Are you saying we're pieces of shit, Bobby?
I mean, I didn't say we're pieces of shit, but at least...
You alluded to it.
I think we have pieces of shit qualities.
Why would you think that? Why would you think that we're pieces of shit?
I didn't say we were pieces of shit.
Why would you think we have pieces of shit quality? Why do you think we have corn hanging off of us?
Have corn hanging off of us?
Yeah, like corn in the shit.
Oh, that was a deep cut there.
Only if you have digestive problems.
Literally and figuratively deep cut. What is this hat? I keep looking at it. Is this for a drug test?
No, that's for STI tests. That would be a cup you would piss in. I know you don't see them very often.
Where'd you get this? Was this like at the
party?
Oh.
It was sponsored.
Ah. Was this the one you were telling me about?
No, it was a different party.
How many porn parties do you go to?
All of them.
Do they happen regularly?
They do. The industry likes to party.
I would guess so. It seems...
You know, it's like, oh, hey, let's show off how hot and how much fun we're having.
Huh. Okay.
And I go to them because they're work. A lot of times, I don't want to fucking go to them. And then I remind myself it's part of my job. I know that's a horrible thing to say to the internet. Like, oh my God, I don't want to go to the pool party with 500 porn stars and an open bar. But I go because it is part of my job.
I don't think there's anybody that could blame you for that. I don't want to be around 500 to anybody unless there's music playing.
Well, there was music playing.
But I'm talking about like
music you would hate.
I'm talking about bands I want to see.
Yeah, no, you would have hated the DJ on Saturday.
I don't want to be around 500 porn chicks.
I mean, there's dudes there too.
I don't want to be around 500 anybody.
Open bar and tacos, come on.
I mean, the tacos part's cool, but
no, the pastoral. Thank you, Austin, once again for having a rad fucking taco stand as part of the party. I'm very happy this year I made use of it before I got too drunk and they closed down, because the taco stand closes down like hours before the party ends. And last year I just was fucking throwing them back. And by the time I'm like, I want tacos, they were gone.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was really sad. So this year I was like, I'm getting fucking tacos. And then I had salsa on my shirt for the whole party. Oversauced the taco and then standing eating street tacos.
You were no longer Matt Slayer. You were Matt Salsa.
That's the new name. I'm just rebranding right now.
That could be your alter ego. Once you get just a little too drunk, you're like, I'm no longer Slayer. I'm Matt Salsa.
Sounds too much like my former roommate.
Yeah.
Dr. Taco.
Oh, right. Yeah. It is one of those.
Yeah, not still in his style.
Yeah. Didn't think about that.
It's okay. It's okay. I understand you're sober. Your mind's a little, slow. Sobriety, gets to you.
It does, and I'm tired. I'm 2 hours behind, and I had a Klonopin earlier.
Did you boof it, though?
No, I didn't. I just took it to fly.
Snort it?
Nope. Just a regular old, boring, doctor-approved anxiety pill.
Did you ask the doctor if you could boof it?
That'd be hilarious. So I'm getting real into boofing.
I wouldn't phrase it like that. You'd think you have a problem. You'd just be like, Doc, how hard will this hit me if I boof it? Can I cut? I mean, pills are expensive. Can I take half of one and boof it? Will it be more effective? I'm just thinking about the economics of your wallet.
You do sit on a wallet. If it's in your back pocket, then it's close to the ass. You see where we're going with this?
I do. And I also understand why you're not a stand-up.
I'm not a stand-up.
I know. I was just hammering that point home.
Yeah, I mean...
Even more so than your material is.
Yeah, I mean, I just take the stupid joke when it's there.
As we do.
Yeah, I mean, I take the lowest hanging fruit and just try to be... I always tell people, because, like, knowing so many stand-ups, like, I'm not funny, I'm just witty. Like, I can just bang them out when we're shooting the shit or whatever. But, like...
For the audience who doesn't know, why do you know so many stand-ups?
Because I live in Austin and I'm around stand-up comedy all the time. Actually, I'm not around it that much these days. I used to write about it. And then now it's kind of like I'm watching the Austin comedy scene grow from something that was small and kind of super like a pirate ship to, I don't know what you would call it now. Like, it's the Austin comedy scene's kind of like really interesting in that it's kind of growing through its growing pains, and it's like dealing with people pushing against it now. Like,
in what sense?
New York and LA are kind of seeing Austin in a way that like is very driven by like a lot of different comedians, and like the comedians down there, their like willingness to like use the R word and their willingness to like drop a hard R and like really just trying to be like edgelord about it, which I think that necessarily I don't know if that's a good thing, because they're like, oh well, we're free speech and all this. And I think that can like lean into a really interesting kind of parallel, because New York is doing one thing, LA is doing another. And then that's kind of creating its own ecosystem based on those who are there. And I don't know. I think that there's still a lot of growth. Like, you can't take two places that have like, I mean, the Comedy Store's been around for like what, 40 years?
More than that.
Yeah.
It was opened in the 60s.
Okay. So yeah, like you can't take these scenes that have been around for like 50, 60 years, whatever, And
72. Okay.
but still, there's still was always been comedy in LA, you know?
Well, for sure. But also 72 is 53 years ago.
Yeah. And Austin is like the little brother that's trying to find its like cultural footing. And I think that it's going through some growing pains right now.
Well, for sure. And I've said this on air a bunch of times. Like when I was down there visiting you in 21 or 22, when was I down there? Was that 21 or was that 22?
I think 22. I think so.
A number of years ago, we went to Brittany Schmidt's taping. Me, you, and Brandon did.
Mm.
And I remember vividly being like, oh, this director has never directed a special before. Like there was definitely a lot of funny people in Austin, but for me, I was just like, the infrastructure to produce comedy wasn't quite there.
Oh, it's there now.
I'm sure it is. I mean, it's been years.
Yeah, I mean, that's all there now. It's just like I said, it's the ecosystem that certain comics bring to the bigger names that bring to the conversation. They, you know, people want to impress them and they try to go as hard in the paint as possible. And, you know,
well, I'm of the opinion with comedy, nothing is off limits if you can make it funny.
Right. I agree with that. If it's funny, but if it's not funny, it's bad.
Oh, 100%. You got to know what the fuck you're saying in your audience and actually make it funny. You can't just throw out a hard ER and be like, comedy. Like, what was your punchline? What was your premise? What were the tags on it?
Yeah, I've seen some people do that, and once in a great while they'll get a laugh, but very rarely. I mean, you got to be really fucking funny to be a white guy to throw that out there.
Yeah, you probably should know that's not the move.
No, yeah, that is clearly not the move. I mean, I've seen some people eat shit because they thought that they were being like cool and edgy, and that sucks. But there are some very, very funny people in Austin right now. Like Cam Patterson just got SNL. I mean, he was a Kill Tony bucket pull 2 years ago.
That is a great thing that you just brought up there. I fucking hate. I saw this recently, like a comedian passed away suddenly, and they had on his, like, the byline about his death, Kill Tony bucket pull. Like, think how gross that is. Like, the highlight of your career is randomly being pulled out of a bucket to do a minute.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy that's...
It was on the dude's byline for fucking his death.
Wow.
How depressing would that be? I don't know even what the equivalent would be in any other art form. Like, Star Search contestant? American Idol contestant?
Was this where people talking about this?
It popped up in my fucking feed.
Huh, okay.
And I just went, what the flying fuck? What the fuck? And it's no shade to Kill Tony, but there's no skill required to be a bucket pull. Like, if it was Kill Tony regular, sure. That's a highlight. If Tony and fucking Red Band have signed off on you to do a fucking minute every week, that's something. To your comedy career highlight is random chance I got on stage on a big platform for 1 minute. That's like saying if William Hung died, American Idol's William Hung or some shit like that. It's fucked.
Kill Tony's fucking wild, man. Like, this show that went from...
Oh, I used to watch it in the belly room with 80 people.
Yeah, to now it can sell out Madison Square Garden.
Multiple nights.
It's fucking crazy, dude. Like, the power that show yields is bananas.
Absolutely. Like, back when it was at the store, I thought about signing up. And I don't want to be a stand-up. I thought about signing up just to do something ridiculous for the fuck of it. Yeah. And now it's just like, oh, too big of a platform for that shit.
Yeah, I mean, like, I get asked probably once a month if I can get somebody into Kill Tony. Like, it is so... They're like, oh, well, can you get me into Kill Tony? And it's just, like, crazy that people always want... Like, they're not asking to go see Joe. They're not asking to go, like, to see other people. It's always to get them into Kill Tony.
Well, because Kill Tony's an entertaining fucking show.
It's fucking crazy that like how much of a cult around that show there is.
I mean, I used to go to it fairly regularly when it was here at the store. It was always fucking entertaining, even before it was in the fucking main room. But I also remember nights where like it couldn't fill the belly room. There were times where it could not fill an 80-seat fucking room.
Yeah. And now it's literally I hate to sound like an old-timey show business person, but it's the hottest ticket in town. It is. It's like every Monday there is always a line. There is always comics trying to do it. Always.
Oh, yeah, next time I come to Austin, I'm going to text Red Band and be like, "Yo, tickets."
Yeah, I mean, I haven't gone since it's been at Mothership. It's been a while since I went to a Kill Tony, so I wouldn't mind when next time you come to Austin, I wouldn't mind going to see it again.
Lord knows when that's going to be.
You know,
I have to have a good reason to come down to fucking Austin.
You can do the show.
I can go hang out at Kill Tony. Cool.
Well, I mean, you can do the show and record some people.
Hopefully more than just one like last time.
You got to plan to come in more than for like 48 hours.
I was there for like 72.
See, now I have a whole office that you could set up in.
Ooh.
Ooh
la la, an office. You baller, you.
Oh, it's about the size of here.
Okay, well, how do we get this table on a plane?
I mean, you don't have this table, but I can definitely get you.
I'm out.
If I don't get Woody with me, I'm not bringing it.
Essential part of the show.
This table gives character. Where'd you get this table?
Facebook Marketplace.
Marketplace got some good ass shit, man.
This table's $200.
We got all kinds of stuff for our house off Marketplace. No shame there.
Oh, a much better table than the old one.
I don't remember the old one.
It was a small glass table. It was my roommate's, and we had to put a blanket over it so it didn't sound like shit.
We had a lot of inside baseball on this episode.
Or they could just go back to the episodes where you could fucking see it.
Well, that's true. Yeah, there was like a black tablecloth on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Actually, the blanket you're going to sleep under is what was on it.
Sorry, enjoying my water.
Ooh, your water. No, I got to make it back down to Austin. Like, I'd love to have Allison on again. Shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of people I think now with clarity, I think would be really, really good if you wanted to do like a comedy week. Yeah. There's some very good people. Like I said, there's this dude, JJ, that just won Austin's Funniest Person. He works clean, and he was great.
Why would I want to have someone who works clean on my show?
He was great. I really liked him.
Yeah, but why would I want someone who works clean?
Yeah, I don't know. Interesting guy.
Not if he works clean. It's not interesting.
He might say fuck personally, but his material's clean.
Well, I mean, I can make it very uncomfortable for him.
Yeah, he was really funny. And then there's a lot. The guys that are all at the Sunset Strip, the door staff there, all really, really funny. The Sunset Strips got some really funny fucking people that work there. Well,
it's good because that's who should be manning the fucking doors at a fucking comedy club.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of the other ones. Like the people at Sunset, I mean, at Mothership are the same people that have been there since it opened, essentially.
Well, yeah, why would you give up that job if you want to work in comedy?
Yeah, I mean, well, it's a lot of them are like doing the road and stuff now. Like Tony Casillas is doing really well for himself. Lucas McCrary is doing really well for himself. Cam Patterson, like I said, got SNL, which is fucking bonkers, man. Like that's crazy. You go from like Kill Tony Book It Pull to in 2 years you're on SNL. That's a fucking rocket, man.
Cream rises to the fucking top.
Yeah, he's funny. He's a nice kid too. And there's a lot of really good people in Austin. I think that there are names that can finally come out of it. Cam's probably the next big one that like you can be like, yeah, he was homegrown because he came from Florida, but he came up in Austin. And I think that pipeline is really, really good and strong. So I would definitely advocate for anyone who hasn't been to Austin, definitely come and see some of the comedy that's there. There's some
Sunset Strip and Mothership didn't exist when I was there. So
yeah, I mean Sunset is a good room. Like the way I always look at it is you have Creek in the Cave, which is kind of like it's Creek in the Cave's pretty gnarly. Like
In what sense?
it's I don't know. It's a good room, but just kind of like people in the back are just drinking and hanging out, and it's like people
So just like the original Creek in fucking New York.
probably. I never was at that one.
Oh, I was.
And, you know, it's like I said, it's people partying in the back and talking shit and all that. I think Mothership is like the Disneyland of comedy. Like you're going there. It's a tourist destination.
The stories these days too.
Yeah. And
Both because of Joe Rogan. Both of those are tourist destinations because of Joe Rogan.
yeah. And Sunset is probably, in my opinion, the place where you're seeing like real, true comics. Like everybody that works there is like really interesting, and they're like really going for it in a way that though they develop really well. And like one of them just like got Open Kill Tony, the other one won funniest comic in Austin. Like they're doing shit, and it's good for them. Like there's some funny fucking people, and which I think that, you know, you need that like glitzy mothership of like, hey, this is like the Disneyland thing, but then you have like the club that's like in the trenches, like developing new talent. And I think those things like are lockstep important for one another.
Oh, 100%. You need a farm league.
Yeah. I mean, I think that there is for sure an ecosystem for both of them.
Well, yeah, you can't have Major League Ball without AAA ball.
Yeah. And a lot of times when people come to town now, which is there, it's like LA where you're going to catch a lot of like the big names doing the other clubs that aren't just Mothership. They'll drop into other shows, which is cool. I mean, I think that that's really important, and I'm looking forward to seeing kind of how that all that will develop over time.
Just for the audience who doesn't know, like, where is Big Laugh Comedy at these days?
They opened a club in Fort Worth, so they like are out of Austin completely, and now they have their own comedy club in Fort Worth. I have not been yet, but I heard it's very, very nice.
Nice. Any word why they're completely out of Austin? Or
got a chance to open a comedy club, and all the resources and all the focus went to that, and Not a Damn Chance opened. I think it's Not a Damn Chance. I think they're the food provider for the club, and yeah, it's supposed to be very, very nice. I've heard a lot. I've heard from some comics that the room is really pretty, like really well done.
Nice.
Regarding whatever else, I'm not sure. I haven't really kept in touch, to be honest with you.
So for the audience who's unaware, Robert used to work with Big Laugh.
Yeah. I was head writer for them. I was interviewing a lot of comics. That's how I got to know a lot of people in comedy. And now I know a lot of people in comedy and have personal relationships within that world that run very, very deep. So it's like, even if I'm on the periphery of it all, I'm still very
comedy adjacent.
Yes, I'm very comedy adjacent. I'm not in that world, but I'm one text message away from it at all times. You know, I just want to see people that I think are good do well in their lives. I think all people should really be so lucky.
Ideally, you'd want people that are good to actually fucking succeed.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's too much negativity in the world, man.
I'm right here, man. God damn.
Yeah, but I want you to succeed too. Like
yeah.
I want
over the corpses of my enemies.
Yeah, I mean, however you get there, I just want all people. The world is like, I can't even like really watch horror movies anymore, man. Like, did you watch?
They're bad?
No, not like that. They're bad. It's just
they're probably bad in most cases.
Like I watched all those Terrifier movies. I never want to see that shit again.
I know nothing about them.
That Art the Clown.
Don't care.
Yeah, they're just like killing people for it's literally just like 2 hours of just fucking like doing the most heinous shit while a clown murders people. I saw Weapons. I did like that. I really did like enjoy Weapons.
I thought that was more of a thriller than a horror movie.
Yeah, it's more of a thriller. It's got horror elements, but I liked that. But I don't. Like, I just, like, the world is fucking gnarly, man. Like, everybody's just trying to do their best.
The world's always been gnarly.
I know, but like, it's just extra gnarly now.
No, you're just more aware of it because of the internet.
I agree with the fact that the world has always been more gnarly. That is 100%. But I think that we're at a different level of gnarly.
I think we're just more aware of it.
I don't.
How could you not be more aware?
No, we're more aware of it, but we're also dealing with, we live under a fascist dictator.
Yeah, plenty of other people in various parts of the world have been doing that for a very long time.
Yes.
Just because we're experiencing it now doesn't mean that it's fucking new.
I didn't say that it's new. I'm saying
it doesn't make the world any more gnarly just because it's personally affecting us now.
Well, right, but I'm saying is at least in our corner of the world, I think just people are stressed out. Paychecks got to go further. And everybody's just kind of looking for a ray of sunshine. To me, at this point, as we're kind of living in that existence, I just don't need to watch people get murdered for 2 hours. I know people that for them, that's like the candy that they feel good about. They're like, oh, I can forget about my life for 2 hours and watch that. And I'm like, that's not how I choose to relax.
No, not so much, because there's enough real violence in this world.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's like, it's just your broadcast, like, phones just give you nothing but fucking vitriol and violence and like
did you actually watch like any of the close-up of Kirk's assassination?
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, like he was dead before he hit the ground.
Yeah, I mean, that thing is just fucking wild. Like,
yeah, I'm not wanting to get into the politics of it, but just also how poorly it was handled by his team. Like, in what world do you take someone who's critically injured and throw them like a sack of potatoes into the back of an SUV?
Also, I don't. Do you believe like the narrative that they're like pumping out now? I don't.
Which one? There's
like,
a lot of narratives.
A, they're trying to blame trans people, which is a bunch of bullshit. And then B, they're like, this is a conversation between the shooter and his boyfriend / roommate. And it's like, I did it. And then the way that it's typed out, you're like, God, this feels so fucking fake. Like, no internet nerd who puts like, LOL, you're gay, and like engraves bullets in internet speak is going to have a normal fucking conversation. I don't know if you know any 22-year-olds into meme culture. They don't type like that.
It's one of those things where it doesn't matter if I believe it or not, because they're going forward with that as evidence.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not going into the streets and fucking starting fires over it.
Just the world we live in is just, it's when people like think, when asked about it, it's like, we're not better than that. Unfortunately, we are apes in hats. Like, it's just, it's a sad state of like, no kid should watch their like dad die like that. That's fucked up. And certainly. I'm saying that for all humanity, not him, Gaza, everyone. That is fucked.
Oh yeah.
And
the fact that it's fucked for watching a stranger fucking die like that.
Yeah.
Most people should be appalled at seeing something like that. I'm wildly desensitized, so I was just like, man, he's dead. Because, unfortunately, I've seen some violence in real life, so
I just, when I say that, like, we're not better, is I think that we collectively have gotten to the point where fucking just two sides of a coin do not see eye to eye on anything, and any shot against, and I mean that figuratively, not literally, any like way to like showcase like a gotcha moment, like they froth at the mouth for it. And
well, the problem is, and this has been a problem for some time, there's no nuance anymore.
No,
that's the biggest problem, because it's a red versus blue, not a hey, granular, this is this person's views, they're an individual, they're not a representative of any one fucking group.
Which I think that most people would fall under that.
Yeah, like an individual pulled the trigger. The individual may hold certain beliefs, but at the end of the day, it's still an individual who pulled the trigger. This is not like a state-sponsored act of terrorism. There's not a whole fucking militia behind the person who pulled the trigger.
Some people believe that that's the case, though, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, that's the fucking problem.
I just think that given the politics of the moment, that we are kind of stuck in this echo chamber of gotchaism.
What's blind tribalism? It's just blind fucking tribalism.
Yeah. Like, I had some friends that are like, if you're celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk, just fucking delete me. And I was like, I said some wild shit just to have him delete me, because I'm like, why are you fucking like, you guys are proselytizing, like, what about me? What about my feelings? And you're like, you're making a big deal about this, and it's all for show. Like, you don't actually care. You're just kind of caught up in the moment.
Well, it's also because, my tribe says so.
Yeah.
My tribe says this is how I should react. So I want to continue being a member of that tribe, and I don't want to be ostracized for acting out of line for my tribe.
Right.
And that's on every spectrum of this shit. The people that are screaming, how dare you? And the people being like, fuck him, he's dead. Because if you are on one side of the aisle, it's like, why aren't you fucking publicly speaking out about, fuck yeah, he's dead? That's ostracizing too if, your people, your perceived people, and that's a perceived enemy. It's one of those things like when bin Laden died, fucking people cheered, right? I am sure there are people in other parts of the world who mourned bin Laden's passing.
Yeah, absolutely.
What the fuck's the difference?
That is a great psychological question. I mean, he was a dad too.
Oh yeah, I think we took out some of his kids while we were taking him out too.
Yeah. There's, it's crazy, man. Like, you get
the mental gymnastics people will just fucking go through.
The mental gymnastics we all go through just trying to like be cognizant people is just fucking bananas.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
no, what I've been saying since the beginning is like, all this shit's above my pay grade.
Yeah. I mean, being a journalist, I just try to look at it with the most, I'm cynical to my core at this point.
As you should be. If you have a functioning brain, you should be cynical.
I'm just exhausted of this continual dogfight that we live within of, I wish we could make the country better, but I just don't see that happening in my lifetime. I think that it's all the owners of this country will never let us get there.
It's all in their best interest too.
No, stupid populace.
It's better to be the richest man on the fucking cinder. Let it burn.
It's a fair assumption.
Yeah.
Why is it every time we do fucking podcasts, it's like not ha fun? It's like the world is dark.
Because it is. Because it fucking is. It's never been a good place. Fuck, man. Go back 150 fucking years. Go back like fucking 3-4 people's lifetimes. Half of your fucking siblings wouldn't have fucking made it to adulthood.
Yeah, man. We had Attila the Hun, Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan killed a lot of people.
Oh, yeah. First guy who used biological warfare. They used to trebuchet fucking plague-infested bodies over walls.
Yeah. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Like, who's the guy who's just like, yeah, hey, that body, it's getting people sick. Let's fucking launch that bitch.
It's crazy. I went as Genghis Khan as when we were kids. It was like 3rd or 4th grade, and like we had to go to maybe it was 2nd, whatever year when Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure came out. So whatever year that was, I thought Genghis Khan was fucking cool, and so when we had like
89,
so
like 7 or 8,
yeah, I was like 8 years old, and when that movie came out, we had to dress like fucking people from the history, and some people were like, I'm JFK, and like, I'm Walt Disney. I was Genghis Khan.
I hope the people that dressed as JFK had their open head wound.
They did not.
Fuck them.
Yeah, we were like 8.
Yeah, a little fake blood.
I remember I wore like a robe, and my dad drew with like one of my mom's like eyebrow makeup pencils. He drew me a goatee on my face. And like I wore my grandpa's safari hat and they put like a spike on top. And like that's what I wore at 8 years old. And I did a whole report on fucking Genghis Khan at 8 years old.
Good times.
What is wrong with me?
What grade did you get on it?
I got an A, of course.
Then nothing, obviously. You got an A.
It's just funny to me, like looking back on it, of like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Like, everybody else is like, I'm Neil Armstrong.
Yeah. A good chunk of the world's descendants aren't from Neil Armstrong.
Yeah. Did you know about the Genghis Khan birthmark? So, a huge population of Asian people have this like birthmark that looks like a bruise. That is because that dude sired so many kids that he passed that, like he had that, and now it's like a thing that's still very prevalent within Asian communities, that like the black and blue birthmark, and people still have it around the world in the millions.
So how many generations do you think that it'll take for Nick Cannon to outbreed Genghis Khan?
I don't know. Give him a couple of willing participants. That dude does he still wear a turban?
Nick Cannon?
Yeah, there was a thing where he like straight up wore a turban for a couple of years.
Is that the trick to, having a lot of baby mamas?
I don't know. I mean, he got lucky enough that he landed Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey's beautiful.
It didn't breed with her though.
They did.
They have kids?
Yeah, they have twins, I think.
Oh my God, their kids' names are Monroe Cannon and Morocco Scott Cannon.
Monroe in Morocco?
Yeah. Moroccan. Sorry.
Oof. How many kids does he have?
Oh, I mean, a lot. His pullout game is trash.
I just want to know if he still was wearing the turban.
He has 12 kids so far.
God damn.
He's our age, by the way. He's 44.
Nick Cannon's out here fucking.
Right. Oh, he's a little older. He's about to turn 45 next month.
Either way, man's busy.
Dude, how old is Mariah Carey?
Mariah Carey's got to be 50.
Holy shit, Nick Cannon. She was born in 1969. She is 56 years old.
She probably still looks great, though.
Oh, yeah. No, I would still 100% hit. Given the opportunity, I'd fuck Mariah Carey right now.
Respectfully.
No, very disrespectfully. Consensually, but disrespectfully. What older celebrity would you bang right now?
My first crush has always been Dolly Parton.
Oh, I'd still bang Dolly to this day.
My first crushes were Dolly Parton and Marilyn Monroe.
Well, don't bang Monroe. That'd be really gross.
Yeah.
I mean, Dolly's 79 right now.
She's still beautiful.
Oh, yeah. No, I'd still hit. I'd hit for the story.
I love Dolly Parton. She's a national treasure.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she's making kids literate.
Yeah, I mean that. And she's just, like, you never hear a bad story about Dolly Parton. Everyone's like, she's an angel. Like who, if you meet somebody and they're like, fuck Dolly Parton, you're like, you're a piece of shit.
Holy shit. I don't know how recent this photo is on her website, but that titty game's still bananas. Like, you could definitely see, like, there's some veneers and some plastic surgery there, but them tits are huge.
I saw this meme once, and it was like her from The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas when she comes out in that nightie, and it says, if this is what Dolly looked like, what the fuck did Jolene look like?
But anyone a little more contemporary?
No, I'm not like a big, I'm not like real, I don't like really like fantasize like that. Like, I mean, like there are women that are beautiful that are like older, obviously, but I don't like catalog women like that in my head. Like, I just, there are women that I think are like strikingly beautiful. Like, I think, who would I like is the best like example of somebody that's like aged wonderfully? Like Salma Hayek is aged incredible. She looks great. I even think that like Julia Louis-Dreyfus looks beautiful. Has aged wonderfully, and I think that that's like a really like I don't know, without being crass, like a beautiful thing. Like instead of we've kind of. I remember when you were 40, when like women and men were 40, and you're like, Jesus, everyone looks like a train wreck, and now you're like, oh well, everybody just kind of looks like everybody now.
Well, yeah, I mean, hell,
The Golden Girls were like in their 40s and 50s on that show. You know that, right?
yeah, I know.
That's fucking weird.
What year was the fucking All in the Family out?
Oh, that was like the 70s. Wasn't Archie Bunker only like 43 in that show?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
Yeah, Archie Bunker was like 43.
So All in the Family started in 1971. He was born in 24. So he was like 48.
Yeah, I mean,
that's 40 years off from where we are.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
Shit's wild. You know what show my significant other got me into? I'd never watched, and now I kind of like it. You ever watch that SVU shit?
No. But I love that like half the old Oz cast got fucking cast in it.
Yeah, like it's not that bad. Like it's not a bad way to kill an hour when you're just chilling, trying to just lay in bed at night. Like I don't hate it. I'm not saying you got to go fucking watch it and make it your life or anything, but it ain't a bad way to kill an hour.
See, I watch YouTube.
Do you?
A lot, yeah.
What is your go-to on YouTube?
Oh, it depends on the mood. I fall down weird history fucking docs. I fall down Legal Eagle. I watch some video game shit because I'm still a gamer. Goes all over the fucking place.
What attracts you to the YouTube stuff?
It's bite-sized.
Yeah.
That I can just watch something for 12 minutes and then fuck off back to work.
That's like the main draw for you.
Since I exist in that ecosystem, I like to see what other people are doing with it. But oh, dude, the fact that like the Golden Girls are like our age is still a mind fuck.
They call me Sophia.
I don't want to know what you're doing on weekends now that they're calling me Sophia. You're wearing a wig?
Yeah. I prance around in a peach creams leisure like day suit, whatever you'd call that. Little linen number.
Hey, I've rocked a linen suit before. They're comfortable.
I'd probably wear a linen suit when I'm on a diet, and then once I get down to my goal weight, I'm getting I want a suit tailored to celebrate.
What's your goal weight?
250.
200 to go?
No, I'm not that fat.
It's muscle. I understand.
Yeah, I'm trying to get there, and I want to get a suit made to symbolize, like, hey, you did it. I think that'd be, I don't know. It's just something to like, you can make this goal.
Oh, you can make it.
That's why.
Start boofing them pills.
Yeah, pill boofer. That's kind of where I'm going with everything. I'm just going to see what's happening. I'm going to boof Ozempic.
You should crush them all up and boof them all at once. See what happens.
Fuck it. Ride the lightning. How bad did you take Ozzy's death?
I thought he died 10 years ago.
No shit.
No,
but I mean, like, it didn't bother you at all?
No, old people die.
Right, but you didn't just have, like, a moment of just, like, oh.
No, it sucks, for sure. It sucks, but it's like, I don't know, I was much more affected by Lemmy dying.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm no disrespect to Lemmy, but I'm just curious.
Yeah, I like Sabbath. I'm not a huge fan of Ozzy's solo work. And Motorhead was much more influential for me than fucking Ozzy ever was. Like, I like Sabbath. I do. But wasn't a shocking thing. It wasn't like, it sucked. It absolutely sucked, but it wasn't like, oh God, it's Dime getting fucking murdered on stage. Or I guess it was easier to consume because it was well televised how rough a shape he was in before he passed. Like that last fucking concert, like the fact that he couldn't even fucking stand up for it.
But he fucking killed it though.
He did kill it. And fuck, I would hope to be able to, do what I love to do till the day I fucking go. That's fucking the goal, right? But it wasn't shocking. It was like, oh, he is in fucking bad shape. He's been in bad shape for years. So I guess I was just jaded, and also I just think there's just so much fucking horrible shit going on in the world. I'm just fucking numb.
I took Ozzy's death harder than I thought I was going to. You know, like I love Black Sabbath. I love Black Sabbath. And I love Ozzy. I like Ozzy's solo stuff. Like I'm not by any means like a diehard Ozzy solo guy, but I do love me some Flying High Again, Over the Mountain. Like I fuck with Ozzy solo. But I don't know. Like it's just in the most non-cynical way when I say this, it's like a piece of innocence going. Because like for like heavy music and like he was so intrinsic to that like experience. Like he's Ozzy, bigger than life, like Santa Claus of like heavy metal, underground, punk rock. Like the guy fucking was the blueprint of everything we love. And that like he was gone. Like when for the tribute concert, like I was in Chicago, my brother got it on pay-per-view and everybody came over and like we cooked out and made a day of it and we all hung out and watched it together. Like, and we were all like, fucking that Mom, I'm Coming Home is like haunting. Because that is a man like singing to the angels. And I honestly think Ozzy solo should have went above Black Sabbath, but either were great, you know, by all means. Because, yeah, it was just, it was like the death of something that like you thought is kind of, it's like almost not immortal, but it's just something that like when you love metal, you love punk, it's like an omnipresent voice. Like, I don't know. It was more personal than, because we grew up going to Ozfests.
Oh yeah.
And like we grew up like everybody, like you can get into Metallica and you can get into Pantera, and like at one moment somebody's gonna give you like that Sabbath tape and you're gonna be like, oh fuck, dude, Sabbath is more than Iron Man. Sabbath is more than like Paranoid. And then you're like, oh shit, fucking Sweetleaf, The Wizard, like Volume 4. And like you kind of just like
Fairies wear boots.
Yeah, and you're just, you know, fucking you get a copy of, you know, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, and you're like, fuck, the National Acrobat is the shit. And then you can start having that argument of like Heaven and Hell with Dio and all that kind of stuff. But it's, I don't know, like I really kind of, it was one of those moments where it was just like a piece of like childhood, like was really kind of buried at that one in a contemporary way. Like I've had people I love in the public forum die, and it was just different. It just felt like, grandpa was going away in a way that like a pop culture grandpa, like just kind of, it sucked.
Oh no, it definitely sucks. But like of celebrity deaths, which mostly don't bother me in any way, fucking shape or form, I was actually much more bummed out like someone like Bourdain dying than
Bourdain dying hurt me real bad.
Yeah, Bourdain bummed me out much more than Ozzy passing.
Dime dying, Kurt Cobain dying, because it was my first real understanding of like people die.
Yeah.
Because it was, you know, we were 13 and they were my favorite band. So it's like weird to wrap your head around.
See, I thought Nirvana sucked at that time.
Yeah, no, they're Nirvana and Metallica were my favorite bands at 13. And like that, experiencing that, Bourdain dying was huge. I have a Bourdain tribute tattoo. And Ozzy dying was a big one.
Well, and Bourdain dying hit me hard just because, for really stupid, selfish reasons. Like, Bourdain was living a life that I idealize. Like, oh, traveling the world, trying new foods, interacting with people. And his mental illness still got the best of him. That's what really made that fucking hit hard. It's just like, oh, shit. Even that's not a fucking enough.
Yeah.
Where it's like, with Ozzy dying, like, and dying really bummed me out. I was supposed to see Damage Plan at the Kegs and Eggs show at the Aragon the day after he died. You know, they were supposed to do a Kegs and Eggs show at the fucking Aragon the next day.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. I woke up, was going to it. Freak from Man Cow's Morning Madhouse announced Dime died.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And I'm just like, this is a prank, right? This is a fucking bad joke.
Yeah.
And obviously it was not, but yeah, I was getting ready to go to that fucking show. I was calling into work to go to that fucking show.
Yeah, it's like that. Another one, you know what, like I really still fucks me up is Steve Irwin. Like, I still hate stingrays because of Steve Irwin. Man, fuck a stingray. Every time I see one, I want to be like, I'll punch this bitch for Steve. I know that's not what he would have wanted, but I still hate him because of him.
It's just bad luck on that. How taken out by a fucking stingray is such bad luck.
Yeah, if he would have just left the barb in, we'd still have him.
Yeah.
Now his kid's on Dancing on the Stars and he's all hot and shit.
Not familiar.
Oh, his son, Robert Irwin, is like, he's on Dancing with the Stars this season and he's like this cut, like he's wholesome like Steve was. He's very wholesome, but then he's all like cut and he's doing underwear modeling and shit and he's doing Dancing with the Stars and you're like, all right, well.
You go, you Nepo baby, you.
Hey, man. He's in the mud, like rustling alligators and shit too. He's carrying on his dad's legacy, and that's good enough for me.
For sure. But back to Ozzy, it was just like, it didn't hit as hard because it's just like, it sucks, but he was old and abused his body for a very long time. It's like if Keith Richards dropped dead tomorrow, I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, this is a thing that will happen.
I think the poignancy of the reason, I think the biggest reason why I think that with Keith Richards, if he just dropped dead tomorrow, everyone would like have tributes and be like, oh yeah, like it'd just feel different. But I think because they threw that thing 2 weeks before and he went out on his own terms.
I mean, Lemmy played his birthday show like a week and a half before he died too.
You know?
He did a fucking, instead of doing a massive fucking stadium tribute, Lemmy played the fucking whiskey 2 weeks before he died.
Did you go?
I did not, which really bummed me out. It was 2016, yeah. Right before fucking Bowie died, Prince died, Tom Petty died. Like, all those guys just got to check out early before all shit really went bad.
I wish I liked Tom Petty more.
I'm just lumping him in. No, I was actually much more bummed about like Prince dying. It was like Lemmy dying bummed me out, and then Prince dying was like, because Prince was just an insane talent.
Yeah, same with Bowie.
Yeah, I mean, I recognize Bowie is an insane talent, but not. If you were comparing him to Prince, I still think Prince is a bigger talent.
I think that's apples and oranges because without Bowie, there is no Prince. Because I mean, Bowie knocked down a lot of fucking doors, and he opened up a lot of doors for people too. Bowie was Bowie was the first person to complain to MTV why Prince wasn't getting played. Like, he was the first guy to be like, why aren't you playing black artists? And I think that like that was really cool about him. But, you know, the Ozzy thing was a fucking bummer, man.
Well, and as we get older, there's just going to be more of them.
Every dog has its day.
Does. Well, now that we've talked about enough depressing ass shit, who do you think dies next?
Trying to think. I have the obvious answer of who I would like to die next, but I'm not going to say that.
Well, yeah, you don't want to end up in a camp first.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm trying not to wish ill on people, so I would rather not take the...
I mean, is it ill to want to leave this fucking world?
Depends on your worldview, I guess. It depends on what you're looking for out of life. Me, I'm just trying to find small joy out of every day at this point.
Yet you gave up drinking.
I had to, man. I got 2 kids that I want to see stick around.
They have organs for you.
Once I can become a cyborg, maybe I'll pick it back up.
It's no fun. You have a filtration system.
But then maybe, you know, I definitely could use some cyborg fucking organs.
No, harvest your children's organs. That's what they're here for. They're your blood type.
Maybe. I don't know.
You don't know your children's blood type? What kind of father are you?
I don't know. I know my blood type.
Well, you should know theirs.
What's your blood type?
I don't fucking know. I don't have kids.
I'm O positive.
Not quite goth enough.
Yeah, I know. I wish I was O negative just for my own personal. In the are you going if in the head to heads? Okay. Metallica or Megadeth?
Metallica, duh.
Danzig, typo negative.
Typo.
Guns N' Roses, Motley Crue.
Neither.
I'm just saying. Okay, that's fair. I hate them both too.
Like, why would you even ask that?
I don't know. I would have picked a fucking house fire.
Yeah, I had the displeasure of watching new GNR without Slash
I saw that.
play a New Year's Eve show in Vegas where they turned it a 14-minute version of Knocking on Heaven's Door.
God, that's terrible.
Yeah. Axl changed costumes so many times. Like, shortly after the New Year's countdown, I just had to leave because the show was still going on. And there were bros singing along to Chinese Democracy like it was Appetite for Destruction. It was one of the most traumatic experiences of my life.
I know the answer to this one, but I'm still going to ask it. Pantera or Slayer? Beatles or Stones?
Neither.
Neither.
Why would you ask Pantera or Slayer? That's a silly question.
Because a lot of people will say, for a lot of people, that's a strong thing. Like, I'm going to pick Pantera.
Well, sure. For not current iteration, I won't see them current iteration.
No, I've had every chance in the world to see that. If they would have called that, I have a fundamental fucking beef with that.
Same.
If you would have called it like Cowboys from Hell, you could have called it I'm Broken. You could have called it Becoming, a tribute to Pantera. Yeah. I would have been down with it. I'd go. Just
hell, if it had been Down just doing full Pantera sets.
No, I mean, I wouldn't want that.
I mean, it's half a Down anyways.
It's one guy from Down.
No.
The Pantera is Charlie Benante from Anthrax.
Zakk Wylde.
Zakk Wylde, Rex, and Phil.
Yeah, Rex is in Down.
No, he's not. Rex hasn't been in Down in like 20 years, dude.
Oh.
Pat Bruders has been in Down. And Down is Bowers, Jimmy Bauer, Pat Bruders, Kirk Winstein, and Phil.
Okay, well, shows what I know.
Would you go Down or Pantera?
Pantera.
See, I can go either or.
Nah, there's too much. There's too many fucking the discography. There's so much more Pantera than versus Down. A lot more Pantera albums than there are Down albums.
No, there's not.
Seriously?
No. Down has a lot of music, man.
Oh shit, they do. I didn't realize that they'd put out so much fucking shit.
Yeah. They're about to put out a new one. I mean, the first three are what you're going for, especially Nola.
Yeah.
Nola's perfect.
Yeah. At the end of the day, still Pantera.
Yeah, sure. I'll give you that. I think ultimately, Oh, here's a good one. Ramones or Sex Pistols?
Ramones.
Yeah. I grew up thinking the Sex Pistols, then I got older and realized it was the Ramones.
Well, because the Sex Pistols were about image over fucking the actual music.
Yeah, but I mean, fucking never mind the Bullock rips, dude. It's still fucking like Bodies, Pretty Vacant. Like those songs are fucking dope. But I mean, the Ramone, like I get it was image and all that other shit, and Sid Vicious was a fucking junkie murderer. I'm not, but that record rips. Fuck Johnny Rotten. That guy sucks. But fucking Ramones, dude. Those cats rip. I have a strong fundamental problem when people give these like best of punk lists and they always omit the Misfits, and I'm like, fuck you.
So Misfits or Danzig though?
Misfits, and I have a Danzig tattoo, it's technically a Misfits tattoo, but
yeah, that's definitely a Misfits tattoo.
But, you know, I love dancing. I'm a hoe for all things of the Dark Lord. And that's what it is.
He apparently likes mozzarella sticks.
Huh?
He apparently likes mozzarella sticks.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I have some friends who have like he's dragged to the Rainbow to like have mozzarella sticks with.
Just at the Rainbow?
Mm-hmm.
You get that shit at Chili's, dog.
Hey, man. I'm sure the Rainbow hooks him up.
I'm sure he does. You get the extra 7th because you're the 7th son of the 7th son.
Well, and speaking of recent, deaths that kind of bummed me out, like Tomas from fucking At the Gates just passed.
Oh, dude, that's a bummer. I wanted to catch. Did you ever get to see them?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
I got to watch them do all of Slaughter of the Soul.
That's fucking incredible.
At the fucking Wiltern.
That's A+. I love that record. That is an all-timer. I remember hearing that in my freshman year of high school, just being like, what the fuck?
Back when I worked out more regularly, Blinded by Fear is on my workout mix.
Yeah, that album rips. The other stuff is good. The last thing they put out was good. It's just they never came. What sucks is when they got back together, they never came to New Orleans and they never came to Austin. And so I never got a chance to see them because I would have 100% Dysphered it neither, nor Skit System, and I would have went to see any of those. Dysphere, you ever heard Dysphere? Dysphere was his other band. Skit System was a project, but Dysphere is like D-beat stuff. And fuck, I wish. But yeah, it's such a bummer, man. That guy ripped.
52. Like, that's 8 years off.
Yeah.
Fucking, like, mouth cancer, basically.
I don't know. Maybe he was ripping fucking cigs.
I mean, European, of course.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a
or
bummer.
just eating some dirty puss. Oh, yeah, because the HPV can give you fucking throat and mouth cancer.
I learned that from Howard Stern.
I learned it from Michael Douglas.
Just out there, just fucking eating box.
It's like, there's drawbacks to this shit? Like, sorry, girl, I would go down on you, but I'm trying to save my life.
Sorry, I don't eat pussy. I fear mouth cancer.
It seems like a really bad way to go. Mouth and throat cancer both seem like a horrible fucking way to go. Because, like, they fucking, before you go, if you're fighting, you end up with a fucking cancer kazoo.
Yeah. I have a family member with one. And
They're still ripping cigs through it?
No, he's just it is a sight. It is not for, I say this with peace and love. You don't want to be sitting across from him at a barbecue because eating, you're like, ooh. Like,
is it dripping out of his hole?
No, it's just a lot of like noises and shit. And you're just sitting there trying to be cool and like not confrontational about it. And, you know,
well, how would you be confrontational? Silence your whole cancer victim. What kind of monster are you thinking about? How do I silence this motherfucker? You have to smother him with a pillow.
You're just like, okay, right.
You're a monster.
I didn't say I was a monster.
I said you're a monster.
I just said it's noticeable.
Horrible.
Hey, man.
Put him out of his misery or don't. Don't pussyfoot around it. On that note, we are going to call last call on this motherfucker. We've been doing this for a hot minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll do this again in 3 or 4 years and see how depressing the world is by then.
Hey.
Assuming we're not in camps.
Hey, I'm just hoping somebody found some of this slightly amusing. At least interesting.
Way to sell it.
I don't know, man. Buy some of my books. Read my shit.
Were you amused?
I was amused. I'm glad to be back and doing it. It's been a couple of years. It's always good to catch up.
Oh, for sure. And we did that for like 2 hours before we got on air.
Yeah. I mean,
you're like, we're giving away gold.
We're giving it away. It's, it's the hardest part of like, I do, there is something I will give to Rogan because when he has his friends on and he still manages to make it interesting, because I think interviewing your friends is different. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I say horrible shit that you asked me to cut.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, there was shit cut from this because I said something horrible.
I have children.
Sure. How do you think they got into this world?
Hey, man. No, I definitely think that there is an art to being able to making conversation with your friends interesting, because it's, it's always inside baseball, and
I know, that's why I yelled at you a couple times to fucking actually expound on shit.
hey, it's been a while. I haven't done a podcast in a while. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Tell the people where they can find you. Mr. I don't do podcasts very often.
I will, now that I'm going to be promoting 3 books in the next year. You can find me every week on Wednesday at the Carter County Times, www.cartercountytimes.com. If you'd like to read my weekly op-ed, then I have a Substack. I have a TikTok where I complain about politics, and I have an Instagram, and all of them are at literally Robert Dean. I am on Facebook, but I just mostly post memes and shit on there, like about politics. If you're into that, go for it. It's easy to find. Those are usually, and then within 2026, Red Eye, $5 super punk rock, fucking essays about quitting drinking and touring around Europe and shit. And then Defensive Wounds politics book. And then I have a novel called Rat Bastard that will be hopefully dropping soon. And then, just do something kind for people.
Or not.
Hey, the world is, listen here, internet, right here. The world is fucking gross. There are a lot of weirdos. There are a lot of really unhappy, bad things happening all the time. If you can take 5 seconds out of your day, hold open the door for somebody, put your cart back, say hello. If somebody has great shoes, compliment them on their shoes. Just do something nice for somebody. Make the world a better place the best you can, because we're surrounded by assholes. Things are on fire, and the best thing you can do, if somebody's got a great haircut, be like, dude, your hair looks fucking awesome. Even if it's your friend, he'll feel good about it. You'll feel good telling him, and maybe that karma will repay itself back to you. And that is what I would like to end on. Take it away, Maestro.
Until next week, drink up, motherfuckers.